Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. Happy October. Glad you're with us as we really start to feel, I think, a little bit like fall, at least as far as the calendar is concerned. And we are so glad we can kick off a special weekend here at TVON with you all this Saturday as we show you, well, you know how we roll. We have the best in jewelry. We have incredible houses. And there's a lot of places you can shop for jewelry in particular, but no. Going to beat our values and our quality for that value. So we're really excited to have you with us because today we're going to share, well, there's a very, very important diamond ring here. It's our biggest diamond we have. It's our 1.5 carat round. Not had a 1.5 carat round in some time, but we do have one in a white diamond. But it's not just your typical bridal design. It's really spectacular the way it's done. It's actually got more when it comes to just white diamonds, and you want a big value. We've got it for you today, so stick around. That's coming up. It'll give you over 2.5 carats in total diamond weight on that gorgeous ring. Plus, we have, in the diamond world, we're going to show you some big hoops. Now, they've been, when I say big, I'm talking about the diamond weight. They're actually quite wearable, but mix of princess cuts and rounds, which we're so thrilled about because the truth is they've been here once before. They were incredibly popular as far as the response and the look, but they were a little bit pricey. Always scares me when Tony comes out of the control room this early, like, oh, we're okay? Maybe not. Okay, so bear with us on any audio issues if we got a mic issue. But we're going to talk about princess cuts and round brilliance in hoops that are coming up today for you. Looking forward to those. It's the markdown that we're excited about. So that's going to be coming up as well. And we also have a cross necklace. We've got some wheels to share with you. One of our wheels will be a 9 carat plus Tanzanite wheel. So we'll have that. And even a turquoise wheel. So let's take, oh, we can't take a look at our first item yet. I'm going to be doing a mic change, which requires undressing. So give me a minute. You'll probably hear nothing for a little bit, but we'll have you look at some really pretty earrings that I'll try to give you an item number on before, and then I'll switch out mics. But here we go. Whenever we're ready, this is 6927. And Tony, if you want to just turn me on down, and I'll just make sure that hopefully there won't be too much noise. I assume I'm just supposed to switch it out. Let me know if you can you hear me? All right, sounds good. Sorry, everybody, for the delay, apparently. One mic down, one left. All right, so here we go. It's item number 6927 that we have here for you. And what we're looking at are actually some really special sapphires. They're actually going to be, oh, I feel like we just finished Sapphire month, right? We bring out some sapphires, but it's so unique to see the blue-green colors that you have here in emerald cuts that are all natural, unheated, untreated. So is that an ominous start or an auspicious start to the show? Which is, that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. All right, so here we go with 90 points. All the checks we do, everything else, and yeah, live TV at its best here. So here we go with 90 points in cushion cut, which are actually, that's what they say they are. They're emerald cuts. And they also have 62 points in diamonds as well, which are going to go all the way around, and then of course in the hoop. So really, really, really nice. Let me just welcome everybody again. I apologize for audio issues, whatever it was. Welcome again. So let me just we'll restart here. Thanks so much for bearing with us. Got a new mic, so hopefully it's better out there where you are, and those of you listening, thank you. We've got a very special show, and like I was saying, we'll have a Tanzanite wheel, a beautiful turquoise wheel, a lot of one-of-a-kinds, and a lot of big discounts. So this is our first item, and we're going to get it just cooking out of here. So welcome to October, a special day ahead, and I hope it's a special day. I hope so. 90 points in unheated blue-green sapphire with also your 62 points. And how about one pair only, and we'll just mark them. I just think we just need to put that sale price on everything today. Really welcome October in and get your really special opportunity, which is not going to be $24.99. How pretty are those? And think about, because I think a lot of people do, right? When you think about jewelry, do you imagine yourself wearing it? Do you think immediately about where am I going to wear it? What am I going to be wearing on the wardrobe when I wear that piece of jewelry? And just thinking about the versatility here of having a blue-green sapphire. Yes, it's rare. Yes, it's pretty, but also really wearable as far as like, you know, denim. Do you have denim? Do you have, you know, do you wear a lot of the blues and the greens? I think it's such a flattering color that so many of us wear in our wardrobe. And yet here's a piece that is going to be versatile enough, but you don't need to be wearing those colors. There's almost this morphing ability, this kind of like, you know, every single light gives you a little different color, but overall kind of a teal look. It reminds us a little bit of Paraibas or Alexandrites, all of that. So we're really proud and thrilled to have these, but there is only one pair. So here we go. And thank you, Mary. Yes, hopefully it's resolved now. I'm sorry. I can never hear what's going on with the mic. So, well, thankfully, Tony got us all squared away. I hope it's all good now. I hope we're good to go. And hopefully, you know, made my quick change quick enough for everybody to bear with me. But here we go with this really, really special sapphire. And let's just show you from a distance away as well, just because, you know, I like to get you all hooked up with the measurements and all that, and then we'll show them on so you can see that and start to imagine what they're going to look like when they're on for you. And here's what we'll do. Really great value coming up. Actually, this little snap bar closure hoop. Gotta love that it's a hoop to start, and then that fabulous stone that you see just dangling from there. And that'll be right at 7/8 of an inch from the top to the bottom. So you've got a really good look. And then I'll pop that one on for you as well. And it's not even gonna be $24.99. Let's just blow them out. I'm ready. We're just in a mood to celebrate, okay? And that is put everything on sale. Make these $999, why not? In the white gold or, you know, whatever color gold you want. I mean, honestly, if you want yellow gold, fine. You want rose gold, okay. Let's do whatever you need there. So a really, really special idea. And here's what they look like from just a little bit more of a distance so you can really see what that's all about. Just a really good look. And again, I think a lot of us are comfortable in a hoop, but then have a little extra drop is always nice. So you've got that look there. Do you like the diamond ring? It's very nice coming up. So that is our multi, again, kind of like multiple colors of sapphire in one, because we know there's blue sapphires, we know there's green sapphires, equally really beautiful and rare, but then to have them combined in this emerald cut really shows that off. We'll go back to our wheel, show you what we've got here now at $9.99. Let me know if you'd like a pair, and then let me know if you have requests too, because I've already been taking a request since about 5 a.m. this morning. I've been taking requests from a lot of you that are asking to have pieces from last night reserved and set aside, or just purchasing pieces from last night if you weren't with us live and you got to catch up this morning with some of those great pieces we had on our Friday night. So feel free to, you know, do the same, give me a call, and if it's still here, we'll either show it for you or we can put it aside for you. And then there's a big Paraiba here today. We actually have a big Paraiba ring and a signature mount, but there's also going to be a pair of earrings in Paraiba as well, which that you don't see very often. And then how about something for, love the richness of yellow gold, but year round, we see a lot of lovely yellow gold pieces, but this is really special today because it's the way it's finished. It's the way it's done. Boy, that is a really, boy, for 90 points in sapphires that are all unheated and treated, and with all those diamonds, that's a really good deal. And you got it for $9.99 if you want them. Let's take a look at this. Speaking of that gold, but this is that beautiful brushed satin finish that is so lovely to see, and that's that diamond ring. That's that carat and a half in the center that we just don't see very often, anything quite like that. But take a look at this beautiful finishing. We'll show it up close as well. I just wanted you to get a sense of the size here before we get going. But this is actually a full-on necklace. It's going to be a removable chain, so that chain with, you know, you saw has a couple of bezel set diamonds is really attractive. But how about a quick one only here on 7792? It's 22 points in the diamonds, and that will be, there's a pave in the center, and then you can see that bigger bezel set as your bail, and that's going to be, look at this, the chain, a couple of diamonds there as well. Actually, this one may not, I'm looking at it, it may not have a big enough bail to take that chain off. Usually they do it that way, but those diamonds and the bezels in the chain are probably too large to go through. So actually that'll stay on that chain, I think. I'll double check that for you. But 22 points, and that's your total diamond weight. But to me, it's about this brushed finish of the yellow gold. It's about the way it's finished on the inside, so you have a beautiful, you know, smooth, comfortable style against the neckline. And it is going to be, well, it's our one only, but it's the full necklace. So you've got a lobster claw clasp with the chain, so it makes it really easy there. And we only just have this one, so it's time to get it home. And you've got 16, 17, and 18-inch adjustable on the chain itself, and a couple of bezel set diamonds. You can see 1 and 2 there, so you can decide, you know, whether you want to kind of play with that, you know, between those bezel sets. You can do that. But here's what we'll do for the greatest value. I mean, on a substantial gold piece, almost like those, you know, what we're seeing now is, you know, amulets and medallions and things like that. Any of these chunkier gold weights and presents and statement necklaces have been really cool for a while, but it's really about that really beautiful finishing that just, if you think that it's going to be dull because it's not a mirror finish, well, look again, because you see how, even as I just move it here side to side, you see how it just has this glow that just kind of happens off the surface, almost like you would liken it to a chatoyancy in a gemstone. Obviously not a true chatoyancy, this is not a cat's eye, but it has that same kind of, you know, the color and the light kind of washes across the piece in a really unique way. So it makes a statement. I'll make it just under $1,000. Yeah. You're thinking about this one? I've got it under 1,000 already, but I'll keep on going and we'll make it better than $9.99. How's that sound? Already somebody on the line thinking about it? I love it too. I'll make it $777. How does that sound? Better? Yeah. Better than $9.99 for sure. So that'll be it. And you get the chain and the piece. And then we'll show you here what it looks like from a distance away, maybe on the hand and then on the neckline for you as well. So we can help you out. And just let me verify that, yep, it is going to sit between those two bezel set diamonds because of the fact that the bail is not quite going to be large enough. So it is going to sit on this chain only. So that's just a little heads up you see there. Want to kind of put it centered up between those two bezel set diamonds. So this one's here if you like it, and then we'll show it against the neckline coming up for you so you can see it that way and give you a great look. And then of course, a little reminder, we'll have a herringbone tomorrow. So if you are thinking about a lovely herringbone style, we haven't had one before, so we'll bring that to you. But look how pretty, and of course adjustable. So if you want to go a little higher or a little lower, you certainly may. But that's a really beautiful kind of sundial sunburst design that we have there. Really pretty. I mean, almost like a little floral, but not quite. And just again, that brush finishing always just makes it look so rich. You know, it's just something we don't see very often at all. So a thrill to bring that to you at $777. You get everything, the necklace, the pendant, the whole thing. Again, it will stay on that chain though. So that's a good look at it there. We'll go back up close, give you one last look, and how about 30 seconds and then we move. Get requests in. We always have a lot of requests on Saturday. We're so glad you're with us today. And just again, kind of kickback weekend here as we get ready to jump into, you know, the October and the actual kind of like unofficial start of the holiday season here, where we start thinking about all those get-togethers and, you know, great events that we'll enjoy throughout the next few months, and a really, really special way to do it with really important pieces. So that's going to be only $777 if you'd like it. And then we've got diamonds, and we've got, you know what, there's a really pretty open style kind of cuff ring that we have as well. Don't forget those teal, blue-green sapphire earrings are still here as well. Lilac sapphire. Oh, for my emerald lovers that missed out, there was the most popular item of the night on Thursday, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, was an emerald and a bridge. And it sold so quickly, and I'd never seen quite a response to it because it was, you know, a really important piece, but that goes to show you the discount was so good, we had a lot of people miss out. So I wanted to get busy and build something that was somewhat like it. And this is really it. It's pared down a bit because the stone is not as large, because I believe, if my memory serves me, that was a 2 carat 02, I want to say, 202 or 212 are sticking in my memory bank. But this is a little bit, you know, it's not that much smaller. It's still a big emerald. It's a carat 54. So 7556 is the number, and it's in that similar kind of bridge. It's not as wide because the bridge is really developed and designed to really accompany the size of the stone. So with a round, which is very rare, it's nice to see a bigger emerald, but it's a carat 54 with 70 points in diamonds. Gives you a lot of that similar look, and again, a really beautiful bright emerald. A lot of people have been asking me about emeralds of lately, and of course they're really, in a lot of stores when you go look at emeralds, they are completely opaque. And you know, that's just typically how they roll and how they look and how they are. When we're showing you emeralds here, you can see how absolutely bright and glow. I mean, watch this. We'll block a light here. And look at how that stone just glows. We don't technically categorize this as neon, but look at that. Look what it's doing. I blocked the light. No, it's not another technical issue. It's just we blocked the light. Look at that. All that, I mean, it gets better when you actually give it less light. Look, full light looks great. Block the light, shade. Do you see how the wheel got all shady? That is where the stone, look how bright and glowy it is. So this is really important. And it tells you about the quality. I know there's and remember, we see things on camera, which is very up close, very like right there. So you can see everything, so that when you see it at home, you feel like you already know exactly what you've shopped for, exactly what you're getting. You're getting the most scrutinizing look you possibly can. And then you have, of course, this fabulous diamond bridge. Now, it's one of those more open style bridges, so it's really about that when it's on the hand, it looks almost like it's floating, where you've got the double row and diamonds running underneath. You've got the top and bottom rows that look like they're actually what's holding the stone and kind of like suspending that stone on a pedestal that it deserves. Take a look at it. We got one only. Let's blow it out. One only here, of course, emeralds always are. So, you know, it's what you see is what you get, and I think that's really nice to be able to see it here, evaluate it from now a distance away when it's on the hand, which we'll do. Yellow gold's fabulous, but we can change it if you would prefer. So if you are somebody who enjoys a lot of white gold as we go on the hand here, it can be done in the white gold for you as well. But that's always, I always marvel at when we go even further away. It's kind of like when we shaded the light, it just became even brighter. It's got more glow now, and it's a carat 54, 70 points in diamonds. I'll just blow it out. We had a piece that was what everyone was fighting over it at 3,600. Watch what I'll do. Not a lot smaller, still a big substantial piece. Gets you a little more rarity element with the round, and we'll make it a lot less than even, watch this, 36 is not going to be. It's not even 3,000. We got it below $29.99, and watch, we're not going to stop there. We'll just keep on tumbling. We are celebrating on this Saturday. We are really kicking off a month of style here, and it's going to be one of those best to see all the new, latest, greatest, the fashion, the beauty, the rarity that's coming through, and this is not even going to be $2,900 or $2,500. We only have the one. What a buy to get a carat 54. Obviously, emeralds, we understand they look about double, so it looks, if you were comparing it to another stone with a different specific gravity, it would look more like a 3 carat, so that's really important to keep in mind as well. And we are not going to make it 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, or $2,000. I'll just blow it out for $19.99. First caller can have and enjoy that emerald round. It is so special to see, and do let us know if you'd like it, because again, 30 seconds, and then we'll see who's got it. That's beautiful from every single angle and direction. It looks amazing. So that is going to be for one caller. Enjoy it if you get it. That's a beautiful look. Again, rose gold or white gold would be fine if that's your preference there, but to get something that specialty for $19.99 is a big old, you know, discount on something we love. So congratulations if you do get it. We got 15 seconds left to admire it, and then we'll see what we have here in bangles. We've got bangles coming up, yellow diamonds from last night, but also a yellow sapphire that we brought out for you. Some Paraiba earrings are here, more of a stud style that we'll see, and a big 9-carat Tanzanite blowout wheel is coming your way. Also have a paperclip link bracelet. So for those of you that have been looking for some of the gold bracelets we've been doing, but we've really just been doing bangles. Look at this paperclip link that you can see is almost like a little bit kind of a chunkier link, which is really all rounded, so it really looks amazing. And that's going to be here, but only limited to just 10 of them to go around. And so that'll be here on the way as well. As a matter of fact, we'll do that in about 10 minutes. And then, like I was saying, I know a lot of you weren't hearing me in the beginning, but we had these hoops, and you might remember them. When they debuted, they were a small fortune, and that's why everyone oohed and awed and loved them, but they were just too pricey. And so what we're going to do is I want to give you a heads up, because this is that really valuable hoop. Because, number one, they're VS diamonds. When the designer came through a while back and we first had a style like this, they weren't even necessarily VS diamonds. And so what we decided was, we said, you know what, scrap those. Let's not even do those. Let's just make our own. But with the fact that they're princess cuts and round brilliants, they got a little bit more pricey, as they should. Just, you know, sometimes it's the nature of the game, right? Sometimes, you know, VS diamonds we know are a little more important than most of your average quality out there. Plus you've got those really unusual cuts. So what that does is it made it, as you might remember, a $39.99 earring. And a lot of you said, oh, gorgeous, but come on, Lolo. So that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to retool the price tag. We're going to give a sacrifice deal. We've only got a couple. What's made up is all we'll do. We've got the white, the yellow, the rose. I'm looking at, like, we've got one of each, plus, maybe 2 of the white gold, and then 1 yellow, 1 rose. So those are coming up in a little bit. And yes, if you remember those and you were oohing and eyeing, stay with us, because there's a new price tag and it's a big time discount. And that's a great, you know, again, more substantial hoop. I mean, look at all the gold from every which direction. We did those so right. So get ready, because we got a very, very special discount. Now, this is kind of a cool ring. If you're really up to date with what's happening now in a lot of great jewelry, we're seeing a lot of this kind of slightly open style. It's item number 8156. And the idea is taking diamonds in kind of a unique direction, right? We know diamonds. We've all seen marquise, we've seen pear shapes, we've seen rounds. This ring has all 3. But it's a little more fun to be able to mix and match it and wear it different places on the hand, because it's that more delicate, dainty. And I don't mean small diamonds, because you have 14 points just on the marquise. That's 1 stone on the right side. Then you have 39 points in that stack of pear shapes. That's on the left side. And then you have an additional 17 points in rounds. So it's actually quite stunning because we do break it down, and anybody else would just give you a generic carat weight. But we want you to know how significant each of these stones are, because that's impressive too, right? 3 pear shapes, they're over 10 points, right? Then you've got that big marquise. That's going to be the 14 pointer. Then the 17 that just go right down the sides. It's only one. It's in white gold. It's in 14K. And we're about ready to just do a mega blowout for one collar. That's all we've got. It stays in the white gold. But look at how much fun it is to wear when you can really feel like, you know, maybe we'll go traditional here to start on the ring finger. But then you've got, you know, some other ways you can wear it. Certainly if you wanted to do pinky ring, thumb ring, what have you. But that's significant. Big stones here all the way through and different cuts that are incorporated together. How many times have we all seen it? There's a lot going on where there's one stone and it's an emerald cut and one stone that's a pear shape. Have we all been seeing that? And they meet up in the middle. Very similar kind of look here, except this is not going to cost you $285,000, right? Like a lot of those designer pieces, but it's fresh. I bet you don't have something like it in your collection already, right? That's what makes it a little updated. And isn't it fun to get new jewelry? Of course, yes. I think it's fun as women to get anything new, right? Anything that's fashion oriented and new and exciting, and you get excited to wear it. But to have something that really looks new, because it doesn't always fall into that category of we've already got it, makes it even better. And we'll just take the $17.99 ring and we'll just mark it on down. We've only got that one, so keep that in mind. And we'll blow it out for just $999 if you'd like it. And that is some very important diamond weight. You've got, again, really 4 of your diamonds at really big sizes that are not deemed accents. That's why we've got their individual weights listed there. So the 14-point marquise, the big 39 points in that triple stack. I love the way it looks. I mean, the asymmetry of it, the way it doesn't meet. And by the way, we still size it for you. So the inner circumference is going to be sized to whatever you need. But then, of course, if you find that it's really, really frigid cold one day and your size 7 finger is more like a 6.5 because it's cold, I don't know if anybody else does that, but I certainly do. When it's freezing, I can easily put on, you know, 4 3/4 rings, right? But when it's 120 degrees, I can't, right? So if you find that, you've got that little kind of cinchability, if you will, which is not a word, but you can actually kind of, you know, tuck it in a little bit. You can cinch it a little more, or you can actually open it up a little bit more if you need to. Gold is malleable that way. So yeah. Charms, it's all dependent on your charm, Sherry, on that paperclip link. It depends. It will only, now remember, your charm would have the opening, like an enhancer bail. It would have to have that because it wouldn't really slide right over. I mean, you could do that, but then it'd move all over the place. So it'd have to have an enhancer bail. And then, let's see, it would, yeah, because you've got enough opening. Let me just tell you, and then we'll put that up in we're about 8 minutes away from seeing that paperclip link. I mean, it's 10. I've got 10 of them, which I know is 9 more than I usually have of something, but it's not gonna be much when you consider. But Sherry, also your approximate opening on those links is going to be about 2 millimeters. So if you've got a bail that's really, you know, thick, if it's a true charm and it's meant to be a charm, then you're probably going to have no problem because they're meant to have a more narrow bail that'll work. Yeah, so we'll talk about that paperclip coming up in just a few moments. Those hoops are here. They're dynamic, they're gorgeous, and they're going to be one of our top items. This is here as well if you'd like it. And then let's just show you Paraibas. Because it was only about 13 hours ago, not even, that I had a Paraiba pendant. And it may have taken till the very end of the night to get it out the door, but it was exciting because it was Paraiba at a teeny tiny little price. Here's 1916. That actually, boy, those stones are glowing. I mean, some stones, they don't need to be massive to have the power, right? I feel that way about diamonds. If you get a really good diamond, you can have micro pave diamonds, and if they're really good, if they're VS quality like ours are, they're gonna look amazing and they're gonna sparkle plenty. That's what I feel about Paraibas. You know, this is an earring, so they're not meant to be oversized. We've got a really nice big size in a Paraiba if you're looking for that in a ring today. That's gonna be about a 2.5. So it's a really good size. But if you're looking for something that's just, again, it's a stud essentially, right? But it's gotten bigger because you get that bigger dynamic and that bigger diameter because there's that double halo and diamonds around it. So you get those 3 millimeter neon, and boy, are they ever. They are about as bright as a stone can get. There's that beautiful blue and green mix that is really what differentiates Paraiba from all the other tourmalines out there. And there are a number of colors in copper-bearing stones. It's just generally the signature color is considered to be this mix of blue and green together. That's what you have. Then the double halo, then the white gold, although you can switch the gold if you want to here as well. So no problem with that. But it is going to be one of those values where you look and you go, that's Paraiba, and it's that price, and I get 2, and they're matched up, and they're rounds, and they're super bright. Yes, 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 yes. and they're really affordable. So take a look. Here's what we're going to do, and really important value here. And welcome to Saturday. Get requests in. We're happy to just scrap everything we have and show you what you're looking for all day long. But, you know, if you're just going to kick back and see what we got, I think you're going to be very, very impressed and pleased. And we start here with an earring that is supposed to be $29.99, and now it's not. I mean, there's a value to Paraibas. They're completely mined out. They are so rare. They are so, look at this. Look at how bright. No other stone quite gives you that color play, that uniqueness, that bright, 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 beautiful. I mean, most people are going to think you're wearing some kind of teal diamond. It really is a stunner of a stone in the rounds, especially. And if they're not $29.99 and they're not $19.99 and they're not $9.99, then where should they go? Because it's a good size. By adding those double halos, you get a really, it deserves it. You get a significant style. It's a button style earring, because it's not just a basic stud. We could have just left that tourmaline in a prong basket and called it good. Instead, we added that double halo to really, you know, be appropriate for when you have a stone that's that rare and you add the double halo to it. They're not even $9.99. If we don't have a caller yet, well, it just means that maybe we need to make the deal even sweeter. So how about this? $8.99? They're not. We'll make them $8.88 if you'd like that pair of earrings. And I have so many. I've had different Paraiba earrings that are $59.99, $69.99. There's a pair here that is $99.99. So if that's been what you've been thinking about and you thought, well, it looks like I'm going to have to break the bank to get that Paraiba pair of earrings, here's the alternative. Here's the way you get that incredible value. I've been so lucky to have these stones because most people will go their entire jewelry careers. I know folks that have been in the business for literally their entire lives, and they're now, you know, in their 60s and 70s, and they were usually born into it. And guess what? They've never even seen a Paraiba in person. Take a look on the hand here. So you can see that, we'll get you a measurement, but you can see kind of a general idea of the size. There are a lot of those folks out there. They've heard about them, they've read about them, they've maybe seen them on TV, but they don't even see one in person. That's the kind of level of rarity, and there you have it. Just a little over, a little over a quarter of an inch diameter, but it'll probably be even more helpful to just see them on. And to get something like this for $8.88, I mean, really? It's not really making a lot of sense. And of course, it's going to be a centered post and a butterfly backing, and this is how they look on, just to give you kind of a general sense of the size here, if I just kind of prop them up there for you. So that's what they look like from a distance, size-wise, just gives you an idea there. And then we'll go back to our wheel, give you one last final look, yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. I mean, it's totally up to you. But to get Paraibas, and you know, I was lucky because I was the first one to ever put them on TV many years ago. They hadn't been on television. It was a big debut. I've gotten to debut several stones over the years that nobody had ever seen until, you know, I was lucky enough to be able to bring them to you, like Color Change Fiend and Paraiba. And these are stones that are all now part of our, you know, gemological vernacular, right? We know them well. But, you know, I look back at even back then in 2004, and I think they would never be that price then for loose stones. Yeah, Allison? You are taking a pair? All right, so it looks like those may be gone. And then we're just about 2 minutes away from that Paperclip link, our solid gold, our made in Italy, 14K, stamped and everything. I love it. It is going to be for our smaller gals, our smaller wrist sizes. It is a 7.5 inch, but because it's more substantial and you need ease of putting it on, it's going to be best if you've got a 7 or smaller. Unfortunately, it's all we have in the length, so just keep that in mind. Also, just previewing, we have a 27 karat Tanzanite. Look at this. This is pretty. What about that? Kind of big, right? Kind of bold, kind of what that, you know, what do we say when we've got these big, bold gems here? We talk about the dynamics where that is just your statement rock right there. Look at that size. That's a 27 karat blue wing block D. And it's got the bezel sets in the veil and all the way around it. That's pretty. So that's here too. If you want to go a little larger on a pendant, we do have that heart shape, that blue wing last night. Heart shape is still here as well. So we're verifying on those Paraibas. Let me know when they're officially gone. And then don't forget about that big diamond ring. Let me give you a close-up look at it. Well, you know what? I'll show it on the hand here. This is the 1.5 carat. We have not had a 1.5 carat in some time. We don't get a lot of big white diamonds, that's for sure. 1 carats are tricky. Here's the 1.5 round brilliant we're going to show you today that's got this really, I would say, not bridal look about it, which is what makes it great, because you can put it then on your right hand or middle finger or index finger. It certainly could be bridal. I mean, you wear whatever you want, right? It's nothing wrong with stepping outside the box, but that 1.5 carat will be coming up. So let us know if you'd like those. Then we're going to show you maybe one quick item here before bottom of the hour bracelet gets here. And we're going to show you one of my favorites. It's a really pretty color. So many times, and I'm right there with you, if you've ever said, you've heard of the purple sapphire category, and if you've ever thought, why would I get a purple sapphire if it looks like amethyst? if it looks like Tanzanite. And I agree there. I agree, because amethyst and even Tanzanite are going to be a lot more affordable than a purple sapphire. So if I'm looking at a purple sapphire, I want it to look different. And that stone right there does not look like amethyst and does not look like Tanzanite. And that's why I love it. Well, that and the fact that it's huge and it's radiant cut and it's clean and it's unheated, all those things. Item number is 6872. And right after this, we'll get into that Paperclip link bracelet. And here is the 184 radiant cut. 184 from our private collection. You can tell why. That is specialty in every single way. And do you know, it's unheated, untreated. That there means there's a vanadium content. That is how Mother Nature works. It's like a recipe. And sometimes she strays. You know, you ever go to a good restaurant and maybe it's like something special off the menu that the chef, who was just feeling creative and inspired that night, just made something, and it's the off the menu special, and you're just going to go enjoy, and it's probably going to be the best thing you've ever had. And then the next time you go, you're going to ask for that special, and he's going to go, nope, I don't even, yeah, that was a one and done. That's what this is. And Mother Nature said, instead of just doing iron and titanium, which makes a blue sapphire, let's use that little bit, spot some vanadium. Let's use some vanadium and make something really unique. And when we say make, we're talking about Mother Nature here, right? It is vanadium rich. It's got this ultraviolet. You know, this whole year, the color of the year was, you know, it was at the beginning of the year, tell you what the color of the year is going to be, and Pantone decides, and the whole celebration, and then we see it everywhere in fashion and everywhere else. It was very Peri, which is kind of a periwinkle blue lilac color. That's the color right there, except in gem form. So it's lively and it's bright and it's glistening and it's sparkling, and that is also set then in the two-tone gold, which is the white and the yellow there. You see the yellow gold just accentuating the sides, then of course around that stone. This has been a $59.99 ring. So imagine how thrilled I was, because as much as I think it's beautiful, and we agree, it's maybe not $6,000 beautiful when we're all just thinking, okay, we need to get a really, really big value, and if something's a really big value, then I'll indulge, because then it's not really indulgence, right? That's what we're doing. $6,000, but taking that price down so that it's an easy decision to make if you love the carat 05 in diamonds around your 184 huge sapphire. We don't see even a lot of blue sapphires that are that large, and blues are much more common. Much, much more common than a vanadium rich lilac that's vibrant like this. Let me show you the inside, because that's finished. We talk about workmanship galore. How about this for the side profile with a bezel set and pave diamonds that lead up the sides to that profile of the piece. Then you have a better price than $59, and better price than even half of that. I mean, this is what I love, is when we can bring real, true, one-of-a-kind rarities. I know we do a lot of one-of-a-kind pieces, but I'm talking about a stone that you would have real difficulty duplicating in nature. You could look at tens of thousands of sapphires and never see one that is clean, that is this color and cut like that. So if you want to have something truly unique, again, that I think we're always striving, if we're probably not buying our one and only first piece of jewelry. And I think in that sense, I think a lot of us look for those pieces that are truly different from what we have. This one is one to try. How beautiful it is on, that great profile detail that it has there that you can see. So it's really giving you interest every which way. It's not even $59.99. Or, yeah, I said half off. That would be $3,000. We'll go even lower than that. Call me. There's only one, obviously. We're not even asking for $3,000 or $29.99 or $2,500. This is what we call a good old-fashioned blowout. That's why it's here 30 minutes into the show, and that's going to be $1,999 for the first caller. And that is a very, very rare specialty, all unheated. Unheated, and it's that clean, because heating doesn't usually just enhance color. Usually it's going to burn off the silk in a sapphire. So what might be perceived by the eye as inclusions, usually when you heat it, burns off some of the silk that's naturally occurring in the stone. So it oftentimes is going to make a stone look cleaner. This didn't need it. It didn't need it. The color is spot on. The clarity is there. So to see all that and to know that that didn't need to be touched, except for cutting, polishing, and then setting it in this beautiful mounting, and to do all that rarity for $19.99, really impressive. So a true one of a kind, and one of our sapphire family that we love. So coming up next, we're going to get into this bracelet. It's going to be very short-lived, so call us early, because we have done every kind of necklace under the sun at this point. We've been doing bangles. We haven't been doing solid gold link bracelets, and that's what I'm so thrilled that we can bring you here today. Do want to remind you, it's only yellow gold. It's only in a 7.5 inch, but I'm going to tell you right now, for those of you that say 7.5 inch is too large for me, no, it is not. Quite the contrary. I do not. The last thing I want you to do is get something at home and then have to send it back, because it doesn't fit, because that's my job, to make sure that you know everything about your piece so that you can make the best informed decision for your jewelry collection. This is made a little bit longer. Why? It's still meant to fit, quite frankly, a smaller to average wrist, because I wear a 7-inch bracelet, but this one, I'm going to tell you, you need to have a little bit of extra room so that you can actually fasten it. If you've got assistance, great. If you really want to make sure that you can fasten this on your own, you need to have a 7-inch wrist or smaller, even though it's a 7.5-inch length, because the link itself, as you probably saw when I flashed it, is a little bit kind of thicker. It's kind of got some girth to it. So what that means is it kind of fits smaller than the length is. So just to be clear, you really have to wear, or you need a 7-inch wrist or 7-inch bracelet or smaller, because otherwise you're not going to be able to fasten it. If you have a 7.5-inch wrist, if that's what you normally wear, if you wear an 8-inch, unfortunately this is not going to work, and we tried so hard. But these are from Italy, and it takes a lot of time. They're wonderful people, and it's a great culture, and truly it is that culture that means that you don't ever get really fast production. I'm an owner and a lover. I've owned a lot of Italian cars in my day, and I'll tell you, you know, it's just like even getting a car part. You know, they'll make a supercar engine that, you know, is basically a street legal race car, but they won't give you, like, you know, a window that works, or like a cup holder, or practical things. You know, practicality is not what they're into. They're into the beauty. And that's what this bracelet is about. But I just want to make sure you know, sizing wise, you got to wear a 7-inch or smaller. It's perfect. If you believe it or not, if you have a teeny tiny little wrist and you wear a 6.5-inch, this is going to work for you, because it's a link style. You want it to have some movement. You don't want it to be like super tight. So here it is, our first ever in the Italian gold link style that we have. And I'll just put it up close so you can see that what I'm talking about here, with that kind of luscious, beautiful, you see how it's a little bit more like a puffy link. Yes. The brushed necklace. Thank you. Who got it? It's my favorite. Honestly, I think it's my favorite that we have. So I'm so glad it's going to a good home. Thank you very much. And then this, can you see it? This is like that little, let me show it from a different angle here. This is like a take on a lobster claw, but you see how they wanted to have it not stand out too dramatically from the link itself. So they kind of make it more oval and link style and kind of heavier with that lobster claw. And then you've got all this Italian gold. This is made in Italy. And again, 7.5 inches, but best for 7-inch wrists or smaller. Please trust in that. If you wear a 7.5-inch, you will not be able to put this on. You will not, so do not buy it. If you're a 7, I'm sorry, I wish we had more lengths, I really do, but that's what we have. 8348 is the number. It's a paperclip chain, but it's a little more, again, substantial. They can be those we've been seeing in necklaces, kind of that flat paperclip link. This one is more, you can see, really cylindrical, really beautiful, goes all the way around the wrist. Great closure, yellow gold only, 7.5-inch. We can put that up there, Tony, but again, I'll just keep reminding everybody, you have to wear a 7-inch or smaller for this to be able to, for you to be able to put it on, because the thickness of the bracelet kind of makes it a little bit shorter, if that makes sense. You know, if you have like a big, wide, big chunky bracelet, you know how that works. And we've only got yellow gold, and we have so few to go around. So keep that in mind, and great for gifting as well. And this is obviously one of the hottest, but it's also classic, right? I mean, this is a beautiful kind of, I really think this is almost like if it were round, it'd be called a Rolo, right? It's very much classic. It's a status link always. We've already got a couple gone because a lot of you have been waiting for us to have something like this. We've certainly done our Italian gold bangles, but have not had anything like this. So all you have to do is dial in. We'll make it really affordable. And look at this. It is supposed to be right there, $888. I'm not making it $888. Just because we have so few, and I want this to also be, because it's October, so now I think we can really, I hope we can talk a little bit about holiday gifting and not get in trouble, right? Because holiday gifting is approaching, and the way the year goes, right? For anybody who woke up this morning and went, no way, is it really October? You know how the year goes. So we're really taking opportunities like this where, again, maybe it's that you kind of know it's going to fit a broad audience. It's going to work for a lot of different people, where rings are very specific and colored gems are very specific. This is really a beautiful link style that you can get several of in stack. You can wear it with your existing bracelets, put it next to a watch, whatever you want to do. But I think there's a lot of people that are going to appreciate this. So that makes it good for gifting too, if you feel so inclined to give fabulous Italian gold to your loved ones, but it's not $888 or $799. $5.99 or $6.99 or $5.99. I want to make it affordable. And that's the beauty of it. And gold is not affordable these days. We know that. It's just not. And then you get the Italian workmanship, which is why we're so limited to, I already have fewer than 10 to go around because they're already selling. And you know what we'll do? Make it even better than $5.99. I think we see the value. A lot of people already took one at $8.88. They see the value there, but we're taking it less than $5.99, and you can get one if you'd like for just $499. And that's how we make the only Italian gold piece that I have today as affordable as it possibly can be. So we'll give that 60 seconds. Glad that we have it for you. Because again, bangles have been great. We've done a lot of those. We did the cable link, we did the Panthers, we did a lot of cool bangles, but this is the way to get a classic link. And here's what it looks like on the wrist for you as well. So you can really see just scale and size wise what that's going to look like there, and how all those links are mirror finished. So you really have a good look about it. And that's going to be, you see how you've got all still high polished gold. So it's really well done. Operators, if you'll do me a favor and just let me know how many you have so I don't oversell, because obviously this is going to be extremely popular, and I wish we had 50 and we only have, well, right now 6 of them. Yeah. Okay. 111. Okay. And you've got how many, Joyce? Did you get one? Okay. A turquoise wheel coming up. Only 15 seconds left. That's all I got. And I sure hope I can sell 6 more bracelets when they're $499 for Italian gold. Yes. You can. You won't need to. Unless you are a baby. It'll probably be good. What size is their wrist? What size wrist do they have? Yeah. Well, it's going to be tough to show up close here, but let me do it. Let me show this on the hand, actually. This is a lobster claw. So do you see that? The lobster claw can certainly link up to the end point here, or let me just show you guys. It's going to be hard for me to do it in front of the camera, so let me just, because you know, nails and all, but I'll show you right here. If you had a baby that wanted to wear it, you could do that. All my friends have these babies. They're already wearing jewelry. I don't know, babies and jewelry. I don't know. I never wore jewelry as a baby. But it's a new era. But do you see how I just did that? So the lobster claw can link. There's probably not a human wrist besides babies that's going to be small enough to do it that way. I'm really serious, guys. I know it says 7.5. It's really, really, truly for the smaller wrists. It really is 7 inches or smaller. Otherwise, you will not be able to put it on because of the thickness and the depth of the gold. Yeah. Some of you will have to send it back because you might go, yep, I thought I could wear it, but I can't. I should have listened to Lolo. It really is just, again, 7 inch is your max here. If you wear a 7 inch, this is going to be still, you know, it's not going to give you a lot of extra. So don't worry if you're going, I wear a 6 3/4, that's going to be far too large. It will not be. And you can always cinch it in as I just did and fasten it to any link. How many does everyone have? 1, and you've got another? And Antonio, you're not sure, and Spencer? What's that? Yes, it is. I mean, again, solid gold, but obviously there's not, again, it's not heavy. If that were like meaning there's nothing but gold, right? When we say solid, it means there's nothing but gold to it. But obviously, yeah, there's a slight kind of hollowness to the link. Otherwise, it would just be, be like a little weight workout for your bicep every time you put it on. So yeah, that's going to be $4.99 last call. Again, you can send it back if it doesn't work, so try it if you're not sure, but trust in what I'm saying, because that's why I try things on for you and get to know them first, is that I don't want you to have the hassle of sending it back because you're like, oh, I'm a 7.5. Thought that would work. It really is for 7 inches or smaller. And when I say smaller, if you've got a really tiny wrist, if you've got a 5 inch wrist or even a 6 inch wrist, I think it's going to be fine, but you can still link it a little bit, you know, sooner than the actual endpoint. Yeah. I don't. I'm sure we can get one, but I don't. We don't really sell it that way, but we can check for you. All right, so almost sold out. Allison, how many did you total get? Did you get 2 or 1? Just 1? Okay. I think we're going to beat anybody in gold. A little basic thin chain right now, like a 16-inch box chain is like $600. So I think to get a really substantial link like this is, yeah, we're going to beat anybody in gold, just like we do on jewelry in general, right? So let me know if you like one. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let's put on the wrist again. Here it is on the wrist. There's kind of a look at the gauge, the size, the style, all of that. That's happening all the way around. So great look there. And again, cinch it in if you need a little bit smaller. Will you let me know when those are sold out? All right, so I think we've lost track because we've got a couple people on the fence here. They're not sure. I think if they get one, we're going to probably just move along because I think those will be all completely gone, assuming they take one here. So you might want to just check with your operators there. Give us a call if you'd like that. Again, I know it's a hassle. I don't return stuff, and I order exclusively everything I own. I order online. I get, like every single thing, including clothing. And I just end up, if it doesn't work, I don't return it, I donate it. It's just that simple, and I don't want you to, it's jewelry, so I wouldn't say that with jewelry, so that's why I just want to let you know, truly, if you have, I have kind of I'm not a tiny wrist, I don't have a tiny, little baby wrist. It's kind of swelled since I broke it a few years ago, so I'm just letting you know, it's like a barely fit on me, and I wear a 7-inch. So again, if you're 7-inch or smaller, you're good. That's just, I don't want you to have to send it back if you don't need to, just because, I steered you wrong. That's just, again, how I roll. So just want to make sure you make the most informed decision possible. So don't mean to talk you out of it, but it won't work for everybody. And I apologize that we only have that one length. So that's that on the bracelet. And then I think we've lost our graphics, so bear with us, guys, but the phone number's there. So we can help you out with that. And there's our 14, oh, they're back. So congratulations if you get them. And then let me show you, we have one men's mandarin, but I also do have a merengue spinel. That's pretty impressive. This almost pairs back to that sapphire. And I think the lavender sapphire is still here, but this is, you can tell, the same designer, right? And remember, I'll flash that lavender because I really think that should go. The idea that that's still here kind of, it's just a little tough for me to take because that's the same designer with that yellow and that white you see there, how those are together. Aren't those pretty, even together? One in one hand, one on the other. Totally, unique because of the shapes of the stones, radiant on the sapphire, but we have this merengue spinel in the marquise, and okay, it's a 102. It's item number 7313, so 7313 there, and that is a 1 carat plus 102 with a carat 16 in diamonds. We got more diamond weight here than we have in the purple sapphire because you're going all the way around that elongated marquise cut stone that's hot pinky red. I think we all understand that merengue spinels, when they get to be a carat, they're generally $4,000. And then when you add a bigger diamond weight, like we have here with the carat 16, you're looking at probably a $6,999 ring. All fine and well, except it's Saturday and we got to move jewelry, right? So yeah, $69.99, not going to cut it. I can guarantee you it's not going to go because you came today expecting to see some drastic markdowns, some exquisite sale prices, some like scratch your head and wonder why they even do that. Why even bring a piece that low when it is as valuable as it is? All mined out, only discovered in 07. Now we've got a 102 fabulous marquise. And guess what? It's nowhere near $69.99. It is absolutely brilliant, spectacular, even with a little smudge on the front. Let me try it on after I polish it up for you. It's our carat 02. It's a carat 16 in diamonds. Check that out. What do you think, right? Specialty piece, major, major, major diamonds around it, and then your white and your yellow. If you want to leave it that way, actually on this one you do have to. So that's because it's the marquise, so this is just all custom made around this stone. So it's got to stay as it is in that white and the yellow, but you know what? Huge value, and just because I'm a little curious as to why the purple sapphire is still here, same designer, same big stone, really important in equal ways here when you've got rarity like this. And it's also unheated. I know we don't emblazon unheated on the screen when we talk about merengues or spinels in general, but they all are. So sapphires don't work that way. Most of them are heated. Spinels aren't, even the merengues. So that's why we don't usually end up making a point about it, but it is. And so think about the rarity that adds, that all that color, and as brilliant and bright and neon as it is completely natural. It didn't need any heat at all. And that's the rule with merengues and spinels in general. So that's kind of amazing. And the fact it's not even $69.99, blow it out, we'll do that for $1,999. And that's the same deal. So we can make that lavender sapphire or the big merengue spinel $19.99 for you and be all ready to congratulate whoever says, I'll take it. So $19.99 on that one. Then we've got, of course, the requests. We're taking them all day. Hope you'll get them in. Hope you'll let us know if you're looking for anything in particular. We got a quick turquoise wheel. I just figured we should bring out everything we have in turquoise. So that's what we're going to do. And you might be thinking, whoa, how are they going to have the room to bring out all their turquoise? Well, the big sizes are down to barely, really not much of anything. So let me show you 3 pieces. That'll be what we have. 3 pieces in turquoise in total. They are, granted, the bigger stones. I mean, I'm talking about bigger sizes here. And don't forget, we'll get to those hoop earrings at the top of this hour. We'll get to them. The hoop earrings only 10 minutes away. So let me know if you like. Now, someone's going to have to tell me why those are available when we got a $19.99 deal on precious pieces like that. And now we got a fingerprint on the purple. Like, seriously? $19.99 for your choice of on those two beauties, each with really big stones and really big diamond weights, and they're under $2,000 for your choice of. So huge value there. Let's go to turquoise. I know you guys know what to do there. Call me if you want either one of those, that beautiful, vivid, kind of violet lilac color that's brighten up sapphire. Remember that sapphire radiant cut? If you are just tuning in, that was the 184 radiant with a carat 5 in diamonds. Then we've got the merengue, which is the 102, which is a carat 16 in diamonds. And either way, they're $19.99, and you're looking at some of the rare out there. So either way we go there. Now let's talk about these turquoise. And what's fun is we're going to show you rose gold, and we're going to show you some yellow gold, and then the good news is you're going to have your choice of. And we've even got turquoise with yellow diamonds. My goodness. We've got turquoise with white diamonds. We've got a turquoise with more of just a border, and then the diamonds just down the side. So these are my big turquoise. And again, we'll always have like an earring here or there, or maybe a little pendant with a 1 carat or so. But as far as big rings, you want large and in charge, really bold, bright blues of the Sleeping Beauty turquoise mine. Well, they're right here, cushion cut, round or oval. So really some great selection here. And really, of course, just a beautiful way where you're selecting on each one of them what gold you like. I don't have a white gold representative, obviously, but you can probably imagine the white gold pretty as well. So really just kind of pick your favorite, but it's going to be an easy way to get your favorites, because if you're looking for a big stone, I know sometimes it can be daunting because you're going, I don't know, I see one, and I don't know if tomorrow she's going to have something that I like better. Or what about next week or next month or next year? Is there going to be something that I like even more so? So what we're going to do is, like I said, bring out the big stones together. This is what we have. I love that they're all different cuts. So hopefully if you have a favorite there, you're automatically finding what you love, but then they're set in beautiful ways, but all keeping it really classic. I mean, these are major turquoise. The Sleeping Beauty mine hasn't been producing. Of course, they closed it down. There's no question whether they're going to like actually open it up one day or not. You can never say never with mines, but it doesn't look that way. And when you talk to the experts who are, just being, honest and real with you, because sometimes in the gem business, there's some secrecy, because you can understand there's security issues with, really important mines. There's a lot that goes into the mining process. It can be a dangerous business downright because you're dealing with valuable material. And a lot of these mines are in, more remote locations. They're not in, big metropolitan cities, right? It's not like, oh, it's just kind of, there's a mine over there and you can cover it up with an office building. I mean, it's really a little different industry, right? But this is that Arizona material, matrix free. Absolute stunning, perfect, bright blue-green colors to it, and they're all going to be these bigger carat weights. They're going to give you, 5 and 6 carats. For example, the smallest stone I have up here is a 5 carat 54. They go up to, can you tell which one it is? 7 carats plus. Take a look at them, and all same price, because when it comes to just bringing you value, that's what it's about. Don't want you to have to select based on budget. Don't let the budget decide, let your heart decide. So let's walk you through carat weights. We've got the 5 carat 54 is actually over here. Interesting, because that one to me maybe even looks larger than maybe the round, right? But that's the 554. Diamond weight is 17. Then we go to the middle round here. The round, well, the round is a 570, so we're working our way up now. That's the 570. That's going to have a 22-point diamond mounting around it. It's in the rose, but those are our white diamonds. And then here is the big one. Not only, now this really shocks me, it's not only the largest stone at 701, but it also has the most premium diamonds around it. Those are yellow diamonds, 3 big stones on each side. Your diamond weight in the yellows is 28 points. That's probably why we're actually going to limit that to yellow gold, because you'll be happiest that way. And the good news is, when it's on the hand, all you see is the bright Sleeping Beauty vibe and then the yellow diamonds. You don't see the gold except for the tips of the prongs. That's it. Which one do you love? Because the price tag, when I know and you know, and a lot of people shy away because they're going, I know the bigger turquoise. What happens is they get up to $3,000. Yes, correct. $29.99 on each one of these. On the bag, they are $29.99 as our lowest. Some of them started, well, my one here, my 7 carat started at $64.49, and then the other ones are just under that. That's where they started. I mean, sometimes I think we get so jaded to value, right? I think we get jaded to quality. We get jaded to value so easily, right? And that's just normal. That's just a function of, you know, every day we're bringing you those really strong, amazing quality and value together, so we get very accustomed to it, right? And we think that, that's kind of the everyday price. Well, $29.99 is our discount. Since they're on a wheel, and since we want you to be able to pick from the big three here and take whatever you like, we're going to make them a lot more affordable than even $29.99 or $19.99, and there's a 701 with big yellow diamonds up there. That's hard to believe. When you can get a 7 carat for less than $2,000. This is premium turquoise. I know there's a lot of turquoise out there that gets really, really affordable. It doesn't look like this. And it's pretty. You know what? I can't fault it. I think turquoise is pretty no matter what. I think it's pretty when it's got matrix. I think it's pretty when it's green. I like turquoise. That's just me. I like it. But this is that ultra premium quality, that couture level that is usually relegated to a couture environment where the prices are literally tens of thousands of dollars for a high-end premium sleeping beauty. This is not $19.99. They're not even, and I'll tell you, just to get the phones ringing, because I need to hear that. I need to hear that. We are ready to, and we're like ready to give some big old blowout discounts, but really to be a part of it is another thing. To really say, I scored. I just turned on Saturday just to hang out, just to window shop. And then you realize, Lola on a rampage. We're going to make these better than $9.99. And there's a 701. I don't know, I keep harping on the 7 carat because it's got the big yellow diamond, so I can't help myself. My personal favorite and preference is yellow, gold, and turquoise. I think it is the ultimate rich combination. And so I don't mind that when we add yellow diamonds, it's like you're doubling down, right? You're saying it looks great in yellow gold. Let's add yellow diamonds that are more rare and more beautiful and vibrant and bright and rich. And all of that for less than $9.99. Yes, I'm going lower. Take a look at all three and pick out your favorite. We're starting to get busy. That's a good sign. And if you want me to zoom in on one, I'd be happy to do it. We can give you the graphics. But remember, they're 5.5 carats plus. This is the 7 carat right over here. They've got white diamonds or yellow diamonds. You choose your gold on any of them except this one. I'm going to make sure you stay in the yellow gold with the yellow diamonds because that's what you want to do. Trust me when I tell you. And they're not even, well, we have 2 colors. We need at least 3 if we're going to get everything out the door. I'm hoping. Let's aim for 3 collars. And at $9.99, never mind, we have 1 collar. We're going backwards. At $9.99, that's not getting it done. Woo-wee. Well, I'm glad. You guys are really, really, really asking me to push the envelope of value. And I always do, but I'll tell you right now, if you want one, let's just do something even more special when it comes to discounting, really, really rare. I mean, please look around. I mean, I know it's easier today. I mean, years ago when there wasn't really like, nobody had, you know, everyday access, you know, at your fingertips to internet. You know, back when I started, you know, there weren't a lot of people that were doing online shopping, right? That's how long I've been doing this. And it was harder to do comparison because we'd be asking you to go to a big city and we'd be asking you to go, spend the time, spend a day and walk through and trudge through stores and then have to decipher between qualities. Take a look at what a really good, solid, this is not reconstituted, this is not stabilized. What is a really good, solid Sleeping Beauty? Go for. What about one that's 7 carats with yellow diamonds? Or do you want a round that's a rare cut with a diamond halo pave white diamonds? Or do you want to go with this almost tablet cut, a cushion, a cabochon with diamonds down the shoulders with this almost platform of gold, and they're not, yes, which one do we like? The yellow diamonds, right? The yellow diamonds, right? We love that because you know what? I may just put that up by itself because to tell you the truth, that is a bigger value than the other ones. And Tony, they don't love $9.99. And I'm shocked. But sometimes we got to do what the people want. I feel like a politician. Let's give the people what they want, right? Would you vote for me if I ran for president? No, right? Definitely not. Definitely not. But yeah, I don't think that's my jam. I don't think politics and me would jive. I just don't think so. But I do think that it would be correct and that I think a lot of people would support and get behind a price reduction even more so than $9.99. Do we want to go to $8.99? Does that sound a little bit better on a 701? There are no Sleeping Beauties that are $100 a carat, especially with yellow diamonds. There is right now. And that yellow diamond and that gold, I mean, those are substantial stones, and we're not even going to go $8.99 because we got to give it 60 seconds, and apparently this may not be what we're looking for today, but if it is, and Sleeping Beauty's ever going to be on your radar, and if you do want a more substantial stone, please try these. Try one of them. Just get one, see what it's all about, do some comparison even after the fact, and find out that you got a real true steal of an opportunity, and let's see what should we do. Do you want to make them $888? Let's do it. $888, 60 seconds. Which one do you like? Let's try the round on, and then we'll try on the oval as well. Here's the round first. Remember, rose gold is the way it's set, but you can choose, and I would, white or yellow. If it was pink diamonds, I would stay with the rose, but it's not. Those are white diamonds paved, so I think you're best off taking either, your yellow or your white, so this one may be gone. And remember, Jalen, that's the 570. That's 7529. We're busy on the lines, and then let me show the oval. Let's show it. Here's the oval under gallery, which again, we let that stone breathe, okay? So you've got that finishing on the border of the cabochon at the underside. Then you've got those big yellow diamonds. Remember, this is the largest stone by far. This is the 701, and that has 28 points in yellow diamonds. That's a little bit unusual when you're talking about an $888 price tag. 3 yellow diamonds on this side, 3 yellow diamonds on that side, and it's $888. Oh my goodness. I mean, Tony even put together a yellow gold turquoise clock for you. He's got the yellow gold, he's got the yellow and the turquoise, love it together. Let me know if you want one. We got 5 seconds left. Well, I tried. I tried. It's illegal for me to pay you guys to take jewelry. I tried that once. Found out that's not allowed. You can't buy the jewelry for the people. Although, yeah. I still get that true. I don't know, Tony, if you remember this. It was probably back in 2008. I got to tell you, that's in the book. Never mind. I'm not even going to get into it. It makes me cry. But I bought a woman in Alexandrite, and I still hear from her today. I still hear from her. And just gets me all choked up. Anyway, let's talk about last call. So, yeah, final 30. Yes, questions? Oh, okay. Just admiring. Stretching. Did you get your workout in this morning? No, not yet. Are you going to get it in today? Okay. What are you going to do? Like Pilates, yoga, a little high impact training. What do they call it when I see in my neighborhood people running down the street and they're carrying like gallons of like those big jugs of, they're running full speed with a big, like what looks like a keg in each arm. Or maybe they're just on the way to the party. I don't know. But it looks like they're doing some kind of CrossFit. Yeah. Oval with the yellow diamonds. Please tell me the oval with the yellow diamonds is gone, because I might just put that up all by itself. Yeah. The oval and what? Together? Sure. Yeah. Does it help to see them together like this too, because they're both in the yellow gold? There's kind of their side by side. Then we'll do it on the hand here as well. Here's the cushion cut. Here's the oval. We'll put them side by side. Now they look similar because they're both in the yellow gold. Remember, the one with the yellow diamond stays in the yellow. This one can be done in any gold you like. So this is white, yellow, or rose. And did the top of the hour just come and go? Wow. Welcome to the show. Saturday, 1 hour down, 2 hours left. Yes. Hey, Sandy. Wonderful. Did she shop something today too? Well, thank you so much. Thank you for the cheer. And thank you very much for shopping. Thanks, Sandy. Hope all's well in Colorado. There's the oval. Here's the cushion. 701 on the oval. The cushion cut, which is elongated, is a 554. And then for our top of the hour, we're getting into it. This is what I think. I honestly think everyone's waiting for these earrings. Since I showed them, you're probably thinking, if I'm shopping today, I'm shopping the earrings. And that is a good call, because what I'm about to show you is a piece that I'm so proud of. And you know that a lot of us are hoop lovers, right? Welcome to the show, by the way. We got 2 hours left. I won't say keep getting requests, but if you have a request, we haven't had any yet, but call us with your request if I can show you anything in particular or just find something for you. We're happy to do that. But I have a really special hoop to start the hour, because a lot of people might check in at the top of the hour or might just get home from their Saturday activities and are ready to kick back a little bit. And the phones are already busy. And that probably has a lot to do with the fact that I previewed these hoops. They are our formerly $4,000 hoops. They're spectacular. And I think they meet that need of, we do a lot of big hoops, we do a lot of small hoops. We've done huggies, we've done 1/4 inchers, we've done 2.5 inchers. We've done everything in hoops. So I realized that you have a lot of choices when it comes to hoops, and we're not the only one, because hoops tend to be a very popular look. They're very flattering on. They really work for any age. I really believe that. I talked to a customer this morning. She's you know, well into her 8th decade, you know, and she's like, I still love jewelry. I'm retired, but I dress up every day and I wear my great jewelry, and it touches me, because I do think that as women, we love to just wear something that makes us feel good. And if it does make us look good, well, that's part of what makes us feel good. And I think a hoop, there's a happy medium in a hoop as far as size that I feel like is more universal than other maybe 2 inches or 3 inches. And not everybody wants a small hoop, but there is that perfect size, and I think we're going to hit it. But you've got also width to this hoop. We did them up right, because almost every hoop we've had with diamonds has had round brilliant diamonds, and it tends to be an inside-out style, and that's a very high-end, high-quality look. But what you're about to see is really our greatest endeavor into superior and premium diamonds in their cut. Yes, the quality is still there. I had some designer styles that were like this. I gave them back. I gave them back to the designer. I said, no thanks, because the truth is they looked all right, but they weren't actually, when you put a real like loop up to the stone, it didn't really give you a VS quality. And you know what? It made a difference. It made a difference in the overall look. So we set out to create our own with that similar 3-row style. And so you are going to be this is about as luxurious as it gets, but we've been here with these hoops. We've had them on the air. They were very popular in their look. A lot of you loved them, but they were $4 grand. And there's a reason for that. We're not gouging you. We're not saying, well, you know, live with it because everything's gone up. That's what everyone's saying right now. We are just, again, I think we have a hoop that's $245 in diamonds. Well, there's actually, hold on, there's more. It's actually 2 carats even in diamonds. When you've got a hoop like this and you use premium diamonds that are bigger and also fancy cuts, they get more expensive. They just do. And I wish that, you know, I wish we could all get like 25 karat diamonds and wear those rocks on our head. But that's always, again, a little more rare and a little bit more difficult with the budget, right? This is a premium hoop. If it was $4,000 on our show, let that be something that you really revel in, because that means you've got a high quality hoop. But at the same time, we made a couple of pairs and they still are here. So on this Saturday, right here, right now, we're going to take this 1 pair of yellow and the 1 pair of rose and the 2 pair of white gold we have, 4 total, and we're going to blow them out. We've made them. They're done. We just feel like everybody needs a break, you know? And I get it. It's been crazy, right? So we need a break. And we're going to give you that price break today to make this hoop yours if you've admired this stunning, stately, really high-end style. It is item number 8023. You might remember them. I know so many of you have emailed and told me I'm waiting for those earrings to come down. So there was something about it you knew that was a little higher price tag than we normally see for 2 carats, because usually our diamonds, and again, you know, we try to give you the greatest value. I think we do. I've yet to find anybody who doesn't, and as just a pure shopper that I am, if I did, I'd probably tell you about it. I've done that before. You guys have asked me about, where'd you get that piece? And I'll just tell you. And I'll say, oh, and here's the promo code to get that blouse on sale. And you're like, thanks, great. You know, I'm a shopper that way, and I'm a proud shopper. I think that's part of being a pro shopper, is you don't just keep the values to yourself. Well, this is time to alert anybody in your circle who wants diamond hoops. If that is you and you're thinking princess cuts at a carat 01 sounds pretty good, then how about we add 99 points in round brilliance to the outer edges and the sides? That means you are looking at exactly 2 carats of diamonds that are all true VS diamonds, and they are set in 2 ways, because those outer rows there, the round brilliance, they're actually elevated a bit. The princess cuts that run right through the middle, that'll be vertically in your ear when they're on. That's going to be, thank you. By the way, we only have a couple bracelets left if you want those Rololink, those Paperclip kind of Rololink bracelets. Only have 3 left if you'd like them, more than I thought, which is good. So if you were discouraged, give us a call on those bracelets. And here's what we're going to do on the hoops. I mean, we got 4 pairs in total. They're going to fly. And it's 101 plus 99, but notice how the princess cuts are going just slightly. They're actually recessed. So that means a little bit lower setting. So there's even just a different dynamic, the way the light plays with these stones. They were $39.99 on our show. They were actually listed higher than that. So, you know, I already did my due diligence the first time I had them. I brought them from $59.99 to $39.99. It just wasn't what we were used to. That's just, again, I say about $12,000 a carat for VS diamonds out there in retail. If you're really shopping VS, That's accurate. And that would put them right about 24, 25,000 when you consider the gold and the workmanship as well. But this is what they do. They've got a beautiful click-in style. They're a slightly oval shape, which will show you. See how they just, you know, it's mirror finish because that second one doesn't even want to balance. It's going to slide its way down here. But it's really a beautiful look because more substance in the width gives you more wow factor. It really is very attractive. These are all VS stones, of course. There's going to be a 2 carat total weight. Here's what they look like from a distance. We'll give you that measurement. You can see here, and we're bringing out the icy. There is your ice in the, look at that. Look at that, 1 inch perfect. And then this is what they look like from the side. So you're getting a lot of mirror finishing through that profile. And then you've got the back, which, okay, sure, if you want to reverse them, you can, but I don't know if you're going to do that when you've got diamonds that look that good in the front. And we're going to make this super, super affordable and a lot better than that $39.99 because we've heard that you loved them. It was just a matter of they're a little premium. They must be premium. We know TVON, you're doing your best. We know you're working the best values you possibly can. We know you're the manufacturer, which gives you a leg up on everybody else in the first place. But I can't swing $4,000, so here's what we're doing. That's why they're here today, and that's why they are so much less, is to bring them on down to a different level where you can actually say, yes, please, to these fabulous, fabulous hoops. And that's what we encourage you to do. Look how beautiful they are from a distance away and how there's just a different way that they show off the light when you've got a princess cut versus a round. And that's what's so important and impressive about this. And they're not $39.99. They're not $29.99. We have 4 pairs, and we are already busy on the lines because that's no doubt the earring you live in. There's a 1 inch drop. I always think they look just maybe slightly longer when you've got more width to them. And this definitely has some width to it, right? So I think you get a slightly kind of almost a bigger illusion. Like they maybe look more like 1.25 inches or 1.5 inches, which is good because they're all diamonds in the front. Let's blow them out right now. They're not even $29.99. There's your $1,000 off as we go back up close. And we're going to make it even better than even $2,999. Please don't wait. These are absolutely premium, and princess cuts just simply do not cost the same as a round brilliant. They just don't. And we've got a yellow and we've got a rose as well if that is more suited to your preference. But it's not even $29.99. This is just a major drop, and I really think you're going to live in these earrings. If you're comfortable wearing diamonds every day, and I think a lot of us who shop here are, because everything we do has diamonds pretty much, right? So we know that you like diamonds, and this is just your go with everything, wear every day, and really feel amazing and elevated and special. And it's not $29.99 for the pair. And they're not $2,500 for the pair, and they're not even going to be $24.99. This is where you got to dial. 1 in the yellow, 1 in the rose, and 2 pairs in white gold, and that's that. And we're blowing them out for $1,999, a brand new price tag on this hoop. It's as low as it can go. It's a loss already. And then it's just easily hinged, clicks into place. You'll actually hear it click when it closes, and you're ready to rock and roll. Have your beautiful diamonds every single day. Enjoy them. Congrats if you get them. We'll give it 60 seconds. That shouldn't last even 60 seconds, I would have a feeling. So really beautiful, beautiful hoops. Enjoy. I mean, really, that's your everyday style. You can see they don't even want to sit there on their own together because that's the gold you're dealing with. Heavy gold weight all the way through. It's not a heavy earring at all. It's not a, you saw when it was on the ear, it doesn't pull, it doesn't tug, it's not that. Heavyweight, oversized diamond hoop. It's an oval shape, which I know is very, I think very elevated and elegant. So $19.99, final call, 30 seconds. Enjoy. And then did we finally have that oval turquoise go out the door? I hope so. The one with the yellow diamonds or the round or the cushion cut, still check on the availability there. Also have that merengue and the purple sapphire. Those are here for you as well at $19.99 each, which I still can't get over that value. Have a couple of our link bracelets left if you'd like the link bracelets. So just a reminder, we have a lot of great pieces here from our first hour. Let me just make sure we recap them. And then also we have a pink sapphire ring that is certified by AGL, and that's gonna be coming up. And boy, wait till we see the big diamonds around it. That's really pretty. So lots to get to, plus that Paraiba, if you need a big one. 2 carat 63 is here as well. Here's the 263 Paraiba right there. Wow, that's pretty. Very clean, exactly, right? I mean, that just, and you know, these never look as good on TV as they do in person. I mean, I really mean that. And I know you're worried your TV is going to have that little, like, you know, when you change the channel one day, it's still going to have that bright turquoise spot in the middle of your screen, right? I'll never forget, Tony, many years ago, one of our customers said, I watch you so much that when I turn off my TV, your company's logo is on my screen still. It's like burned into my screen, right? Some of the older TVs, they used to do that, right? If you left it on one channel too long, you'd have like a little, I'm sure there's a name for it, kind of burn the logo in. Anyway, I was like, oh, well, thanks, I guess. Thanks, do I owe you a new TV? They're like, I'll turn on the news and there's your logo right there. And I'll turn on the game show and there's your logo. So anyway, we appreciate those of you that are loyal viewers, no matter, what that means. But here we have this really big 2 carat 63. It's a very important stone, isn't it? Paraiba very rarely gets that size. We love having, 263. It's 4769, and it just is, look at that, almost like a roval, almost. Very clean when you're this close to it. You see that clarity, really exquisite. Plus, it's got a carat 28 in the diamonds also. So do keep that in mind because that's the signature mounting. So we know it's a classic. It's got the finishing on the inside. That is just one bright and bold. If that Paraiba doesn't make you happy, I don't think any Paraiba will. Because I get it, we know they're included stones. We know they're type 3. Tourmaline as a family always is. So it can be a little more tricky if you are somebody who tends to be a little perfectionist, and that's okay. We welcome perfectionism here because we really like to have, we go through hundreds of stones or sometimes thousands of stones and sometimes it's hundreds of thousands to make sure that we get you the perfect ones, or at least as perfect as Mother Nature allows. That's a stone that is for the size, remember, you would expect the larger they go, the more surface area you've got to see visible inclusions that are so common with this stone. Do you see anything there? I mean, we're really up close. We're getting you right in there. Do you see anything in inclusions there? I mean, it's fantastic. It's really a specialty stone. Now we just need to work on the price. Because if I give it away, it'll go. And if you pay less than $12,999, where you've seen it before, we'll make it happen. And this is actually a new reduction today. So it is the lowest we can do. We've been doing that really as the seasons change here. We've been really taking some existing inventory and really slashing prices for you, like this one where it's less than 13, less than 10, less than 9, less than 8. This is a 263. And to be quite honest, I've had 2 carats that have gone for double where I'm taking this. So if you want the most bang for your buck, it's right here. And what are you giving up? Nothing. You're certainly not giving up clarity or glow or neon. You're certainly not giving up diamond weight. There's plenty of diamonds to go along with it at a carat 28. And how about this? You're not paying $8,000 or $7,000. Oh my goodness, Pam B, I was thinking about you yesterday and I thought I have got to reach out to her to see how she's doing. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I hope you're feeling better. Oh man, well I hope if you need anything, let me know because you're only about 60 miles away from me. So if you need anything, if you need any help or you need me to drop off some painkiller or something, let me know. I mean, only OTC, of course. I mean, I don't have access to anything else. But yeah, Pam, feel better. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you very much. Let's do this. Instead of $7,000, we won't even do $69.99. Happy to have you. Let's go ahead and blow it out. We'll make it, $6,777 for my 263 Paraiba with all that clarity, all that gorgeous glow, and then the signature mounting, which looks like this on the hand. Take a look at that. You're going to like it. You're going to like that one a lot. Should we just put something up for auction? What do you guys think? How about that big carat and half diamond? We start at $300,000 and go from there? Well, it's a carat and a half diamond. It's a VS stone. It's got all this diamond weight around it. Pretty good. Pretty good. 67.77 on the Paraiba, truly. To get size and clarity like that, and nothing has lit up the phone lines today like this ring has. So it's only for the first caller. So keep that in mind, operators. We got a couple people that dialed in here on your heels, so let me know if you want it to make sure you say sold quickly so we reserve it for you because that will not last. You know that. You don't see giveaways on a 263. I've had 2 carats that are truly double that price. You've seen it. This one was supposed to be double the price. Or close to it, right? $12,999. So this is exceptional. Exceptional, 67.77. Okay, next up, we're on our way. We've got that big diamond. Do you want to see it a little up close here and personal? The carat and a half round. Have not had one of these. Have we ever had a carat and a half round? Look at this. This is a carat and a half center stone with a VS quality. It's amazing. And there's the Paraiba one more time because we're verifying on that one. That one will go. And then we've got a really cool, we've got a Gens de Montoid, some big Tanzanite blowouts coming your way on 9 carat plusers. The price will not reflect the 9 carat sizes. And then let's get to this really quick certified pink sapphire. What a treat to have a true pink sapphire. We usually see actually more pods than we see pinks. and here's the pink sapphire, because we're, again, really particular about having a certain level of quality. This has a couple of really big diamonds next to it, doesn't it? That'll be, item number on the sapphire is 8127. It's in the white gold only. It's a radiant, kind of like the lavender that we saw a little bit earlier today. Carat 56 radiant cut pink. It's got a nice color. It's not, they can be really, really light. They can be really, really dark. This has got that perfect, almost just a touch of purple to it. It's a big size at carat 56 plus 27 points among your 2 diamonds. Count them, 2 diamonds. So you've got really big stones there. And we're going to show you, this is the cert, AGL has certified this stone long before it was set here in this gorgeous ring. Here's our pink sapphire, natural corundum. There's your photograph, 156, your size. And then octagonal radiant. It is sure enough a vivid pink with no indications of heat treatment. Thermal treatment, heat treatment, they're one and the same. They're synonymous. And then this is the backside of your cert. It is a Ceylon material, which is why this lab is done, their main lab is in Colombo, as you just saw, so they're really experts in sapphire. So we love a good AGL cert for any of our sapphire material. And that is going to be, well, let's just blow it out. It's got a cert and all, and it's a new style. And I love the simplicity of having just really big diamonds right next to it. Let's take a look at it on the hand here. Remember, in the white gold only on this one, so that will have to remain, but you get the cert, you get all that fantastic kind of orchid type color to it, and it's no longer going to be $29.99. It's a pretty piece. It reminds me of the first piece I ever bought in fine jewelry for myself many, many years ago. I was completely, and still am, just enamored by pink sapphires, and their beauty and their rarity are really intertwined because they command a lot of money. There's a reason why we see fewer pinks than we see pods. Sometimes they're more money these days. Yeah. Which one? The or the Paraiba? Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Enjoy it. We'll find out who got that one, and I'll thank them more personally. But how about this one in white gold for less than $29? Less than $2? How about $1,599? First caller on the pink sapphire. And you see the radiant? I have to really make sure you see it directly so you can really see that radiant cutting right there. And those really big diamonds that it has on the side. So just a simple, elegant, I always feel like we should see more like this, where it's that 3-stone style. Because again, out there and about, when you really see some beautiful high-end pieces, that's oftentimes how they're set. All right. Okay, $15.99 with the cert. We'll keep moving because the pieces are going. And then just a reminder, we have some recaps for you. And there is a chameleon diamond. I went through our entire inventory today, and I thought, you know what? We had some chameleons the other day. We put them on a discount. But a lot of people were asking me that following evening and the next day if we had anything more affordable. I have one. It's got a new markdown, and it's the only one that we have at this price range. And you know what else? It's the color that we want the most. I can't speak for everybody, but overwhelmingly so. When I have these lighter, almost blue greens, that tends to be what everybody is really excited about. Where it's less brown and more of that just brighter green color, almost with a little hint of blue. 2147 is the number. This is certified, as all of our chameleons are, by GIA. And it also is a half carat. Wait. Hold on. I'm looking at the, no wonder though this is gonna go. I wanna give you a full heads up here that if you ever want an affordable chameleon, the most affordable, I am here to tell you that you're getting a huge size for the most affordable price that's gonna be appearing right about there. 50-point chameleon stone. It's almost looks like a round, doesn't it? But it's actually, if you look really carefully and kind of look past the prongs, it's actually a cushion cut. As all of our chameleons do, it's going to come with one of these because GIA has been able to see the color change. They're the experts, although, do you know what they've told us? They've said, thanks to TVON, we've become experts in chameleons because other than that, they have not seen very many. Think about that. The pro gemologists, we're talking about the masters of the entire gemological world that are at GIA, that are either the professors there or the superstar gemologists, the folks that, I mean, there's some really incredible folks that in the world of gems, that's the authority. They had not seen very many until we started bringing them, and we said, please certify these, and they were more than thrilled to do it because after all they get and all they receive and all the beautiful, rare, exotic stones, this is the one that they've relied on TVON to bring them the most of to show. They've been actually, they would ask sometimes, it was so cute, they would be so polite, they'd say, well, we've got the cert done. Could we keep it for an extra 24 hours to show it to our class? Because, you know, they're giving gemological courses down there. They're training gemologists. They're, you know, that's how you get a gemological certification. If you're a graduate gemologist, you graduate from GIA. They wanted to just have it on display so that their students could actually see one, because otherwise, what are you going to do? Where are you going to find one? Take a look. This is so affordable, and that's why I want to make sure you're on the lines, because there's only one. There's 10 points in white diamonds scattered on the sides. Here's your cert that you get with it, and watch this. How cool. Cushion modified brilliant. It's a square though. See how it's 4.42 by 4.41? That's a square. Half carat, fancy gray, green, yellow, SI1. Doesn't matter. You're not going to see any of those inclusions with the naked eye, or I think under a microscope it's going to be troubling to see, or really very difficult to see any inclusions. And then, of course, here in the comment section, they tell you what a chameleon is. It changes based on temperature. And here's your, again, larger look at the stone as if it were that size, front and back. Then we've got clarity scale, and here's your color. Now, we still call it a color diamond. It is. But it's multiple colors, as indicated over here when they say color grade. That's why you don't say, it doesn't just say yellow or green. It talks about, and what they're calling a grayish, I interpret with my eye as more like a secondary blue. And that's really impressive. So think about it. It's really like two colors in one. So do you see how it looks like a round, but it really is a cushion cut? But it looks like a round because the corners are tucked under those prongs. Then you've got the white diamonds at 10 points. We need a caller right now who says, I'll take it. Because otherwise, this is going to be left for a lot of people to fight over. And it's just so affordable for a half carat. We've not seen this. And you know what? $69.99 where it started, if that gives you a nice indicator of what you're saving, it's going a lot lower than $69.99. Half of that is still $3,500. Believe it or not, I'm taking it lower than $35. So for those of you that want something more affordable but experience the beauty, the rarity, and the exclusivity of a chameleon, this is the way you do it. Look at all, it's so fingerprinted. Hang on, let me get it all cleaned up, front and back. It's really just almost casual too. I think, remember, you gotta wear it. That's the thing. You could just say, okay, I'm gonna put that in the safety deposit box and I'll visit it once a year. Or just wear it every day. Put it on and be proud, and then really, I mean, if you want to see this color change take place, you probably want to be wearing it, right? Wear it more often, and then watch how you look down one day and you've been in a hotter environment. It's summertime. I know summer has passed for, you know, technically, but, you know, could leave it out here for a little while. Still hot out here. We'll be hot through November. But look at how beautiful this is. You could look down and see a bright golden, yellow, orange stone. And then when you get back to room temperature, then it's more of that classic blue-green. And I don't have a caller on this one at $3,500. Oh, my goodness. Virginia, can you share who got that Paraiba? And he was a new register, picking up one of our best. Wow. And I don't know if he's been watching a long time, but Bert, thank you. It's Bert. And where's he calling from? You are comic. 35, we're not going to do. Do we have a call in queue or no? The board is just doing its funky thing? Okay. Because it's been sitting there for about 5 minutes. Just want to make sure we don't have anybody. Where was he from, by the way? Colorado. Thank you so much. A special thank you. And boy, is he going to enjoy that Paraiba. Thank you. Let's do this, guys. 35, it's not going to be. That's not doing it. $3,000 might be more interesting. How about $29.99? Let's go even lower than that. This is a brand new markdown. It's the lowest I can make a fancy chameleon. And this is the most affordable. But that's why you'd fully expect to look up there and see a quarter carat or a third of a carat or maybe a light half carat. This is exactly a half carat in size with the cert, and it's not $29 and it's not $28 and it's not even $27.99. This is why you call. We'll make it $2,777 right now. First caller, the pink Sapphire is still here with that cert. We had an AGL cert for the pink, and now we have a GIA cert for a chameleon that's down to $27.77 for a color-changing diamond. Oh my. Now that's special. $27.77, lowest price we can do on that one, and enjoy it if you get it. That is such a beauty. And I love that it looks like a round. Watch this again as it tilts right up to your eye level so you can really see the brilliance it has. That now it looks even, I feel like it's changing based on the angle. Now it looks more blue, then it looks more golden green, right? Just based on the angle, look, boom and boom. Look at the angle change and look at the color shift, right? So this is actually a color changing stone based on temperature. We'll give it 30 seconds, then we got to roll. Big Tanzanite is here. Anybody in the mood for 27 carats plus? We've got one. And then I might just give you like a little mid-show recap of some of those really important emerald, merengue, and sapphire that we had. Also, if anybody needs a little coral by the yard, we've got that coming up. And a mega Tanzanite deal. It's a wheel, 9 carat and greater. And you'll love them. But we also have a floral earring. So let me know if you've got this one, Allison. I know we got a couple people verifying on that. Here's a value that I snagged because I thought, well, if this is going to be marked down to this level, we got to show you the flowers. Look at how pretty these are. The detail, the workmanship, the pave. One of the more exquisite designer earrings I've seen, believe it or not. Yeah, there's another one coming. I know, right? That's a pretty impressive piece if that were a ring. Boom. We got a matching pair of floral earrings. I've seen a lot of floral jewelry. I don't know if I've ever had anything this detailed. This bright, deep, like every little nuanced, and I want to show you, this is the way it's going to sit because it's an omega backing. So there's only one way to orient them, so it's going to be like stamen up. Yes. Did you call it a Camilla? Okay. Chameleon. Let's show the undergallery. It's fully finished. We showed that earlier. Let's show that again here. Here's that finishing of the undergallery. So that's a solid finishing through the inside there. So Jalen, that's for your call. Boy, that really puts those earrings in perspective too. I mean, this is a good size ring, and look at how the earrings are so major. Oh, you're gonna love them. So there's only one pair of the floral earrings we're about to show you. Hopefully that helps, and let me know if you want to see it on again. $71.79 here on the florals, and I'm gonna try to see if they're gonna, yeah, I don't think they're gonna sit upright. You'll have to wait till you see them on the ear to see that, but they are omega backs, so really easy to wear, comfortable too, because it's a big earring. 4 carats, 0.5 of total diamond weight in the yellow gold only. Great designer style. Yes. Let's do it. I just said, let me know if you want to see on the hand again. So yeah, let's do that too. Who is it? Susan, hi. Take a look, Susan. Here it is on the hand. I'm wearing it as on the ring finger. You don't have to wear it there, obviously, but we'll size it, as you know, wherever you want. So you could put it anywhere, really. I mean, this is one of those more versatile styles. I think that could go anywhere on the hand. What do you think? I think it could. I think you could move it on over to, you know, a longer finger if you want to. I think you could wear it as a pinky ring as well. Really feel free to just, you know, play with it and obviously think about, you probably know where you want to wear it already. We'll size it accordingly. So that's what it looks like on. It's a great piece. The color is usually what everybody goes wild for. So how about this floral earring, just one pair, so we better make this easy. $405, lots of gold. You've got to see though from a distance away. Check this out. Let me see. This is the one I want to show you here because this is the one that doesn't even sit well on the wheel. Take a look. Thank you on the chameleons. And it is Susan, right? I'm getting that right? All right, Susan, thank you so much. Enjoy that chameleon. I'd love to hear from you when you receive it. That would be very exciting. I think you're going to be thrilled. But take a look at that 1-inch top to bottom. So that's a big earring and great designer style. Let me show one on as well. And then we're going to get you great value. But you know what? Yeah, you might have seen these once. Looks like they've been on 2 times. I only remember 1 time. But I'll tell you right now, $69.99, nowhere near. This is just about as elegant. Oh, I can just see these. They look almost like something you'd wear, I don't know. It could be like really, really red carpet, but it also could be just, you know, business, right? Just a really great, whether it's a suit, whether it's a dress, a cocktail hour kind of look. I mean, this is really pretty. And talk about like the essence and the ultimate in a button style earring, you better believe it. And that's how they're gonna sit. So they actually, I guess what we were doing is probably that's the one that's intended to go on the other ear because it has a little bit of, you see that diagonal direction to it a little bit. So you can actually probably, yeah, there's a left and a right design so you can put one on, you know, wherever's comfortable for you. But instead of $69.99, there's only one pair. They're amazing. Let's go back to the wheel. I have not seen these in a while. It's just time to bring them down like we're doing everything else and make it a lot better than $69.99. Gosh, I love the ease of just putting on an omega. Couldn't be easier. Couldn't be more comfortable, but it has to be that way. You could never put a post on an earring this size and expect it to sit properly, ever. So this is the way to do it. Instead of $69.99, how about this? I'll get them under $1,000 a carat. That should not happen. That would be $4,005 if we go to $1,000 a carat. But if we go under, that'd be $39.99. Well, we could do better than that. Or yeah, $4,050, right? And then we're going to go under 39 and 38 and 37 and 36. And we just keep on going because why not? One pair of design, I mean, all these one-of-a-kinds that I've got to get out the door today, and we have 90 minutes left to do it. And so instead of 36, I'll take them even lower. They'll be $35.99, one collar only on the big oversized, but so detailed. Flowers to me in jewelry are you guys feel like this where it's such a hit or a miss? I think they can look really, really, really juvenile, and then they can look really, really high-end sophisticated. This would be the latter for sure, where you've got that beautiful sophistication just exquisitely done and so much gold weight. I know it's fun to just look at the diamond weight, but there's a lot of gold weight happening there as well that should be noted. So $35.99 gets that one pair to you. They are only in the yellow gold, but that's a testament to those diamonds when it still looks, the diamonds are as bright white as they are, when they can look that powerful, even in a yellow gold statement earring like that is. Okay, that's it, $35.99. Let's move along. I think it's time, since we're at that midway point of the show, and if you just tuned in a little while ago, I'm not one for recaps typically, but I have 3 rings to show you. And yes, 3 rings, lavender, sapphire, merengue spinel, or a Colombian emerald in a bridge. In bottom line, it's that simple. I'm only recapping them because I think they need to go, and they just, if they haven't gone yet, it's probably just a matter of you haven't seen them, because they are 3 exquisite rings. Merengue in two-tone, this lavender sapphire's in two-tone. That is an all-natural sapphire. That's an all-natural merengue, and then you've got a really stunning Colombian emerald round in a bridge. Wow, look at that trio. And they've all been on the air. They've all had full presentations. But in case you missed them, every single piece, as designer as they are, and we'll go over carat weights with you, but as exquisite and designer as these are, not a single one of them is $69.99 or $49. I'm looking at all these prices that have been in the past, and we're going so much lower than that. It's not going to be even. These are all one price tag. I'll recap them and put up those graphics if you need to see them again if you missed it earlier. But they are just, I don't know how, they're not even $2,500 or $2,000 a ring. Every ring sitting up there on that wheel is $1,999, and they're all one of a kinds. So just to make sure that we don't get to that end of the show where everyone's fighting over them because you waited till the very end, we'll take this midpoint of the show and just recap those 3 incredible rings and let you know that across the board, lavender sapphire, that is, by the way, a carat 82, then the emerald, which is a carat 54. I'm going on memory, so let me verify that. I'm going only on memory, and let me make sure that's accurate. But you do have 3 incredible pieces, and yes, it's a 184 sapphire, unheated, radiant cut. Then you've got the emerald, which is the 154. Then we've got the merengue, which is the 102, and they are $1,999. Oh my goodness. And congrats again on the chameleon. Where was that Susan calling from? Do you know, Jalen? Do you know where Susan was calling from? And she's been shopping with us before? That's Massachusetts, yeah. Wonderful. Thank you, Susan. Enjoy. All right, so how about this? $19.99, final 30 seconds. Let's go. Our largest Marilani mint is here, and we still are waiting your requests if you got one. If you've got a request, get them in. We'll help you out. We'll find what you need. We've got some really beautiful pieces that are here. So, we got a lot of great, I've got the big ruby. We had the 2 carat the other day, 2.5. I've got a 3.5 carat. We are going to get you the big one. The only one that has the big size that I felt was, clean enough to kind of fit with what we've been doing this week with really high-end Burma. And then, again, happy to help you out with requests if you have them. Really good pieces here. We have a gents mandarin. We also have a really fabulous gents demontoid, if those sound good. Also, the Marilani mint is here in a huge, huge size. Our 1.5 carat diamond. That's also coming your way, and a very important diaspora. But again, requests are welcome. Let us know. We are just about an hour and 20 minutes away from the end of the show, and I've got bangles. Well, I just wanted to just remind you, I guess those are hanging out with me. I guess those are going to stay with me. I just think, wow, what a wheel. I would just take them all, right? Great collector's set there. Some of the finest of the fine in sapphire and emerald, and those are two of the big three. And then spinel, which is a very close relative to rubies and sapphires and just super rare. Anyway, I guess I got to show you this bangle. This is one that is beloved. We get a lot of requests for yellow diamonds and bracelets because we've had a lot of yellow diamond rings. Now it sits at an angle here. If I flip it, it probably won't because it's a little better. It's sitting on its side here with those figure eights. So that's why it's a little uneven setting on the wheel. But this is a beautiful bangle. Just had to, make sure you've seen it. There's only one. It's got all these massive light half carat yellow diamonds that go across the top here, but then each one is surrounded in white diamonds. The item number is 612, and it's also a 205 carat weight. So breaks down to some really individual diamonds. I mean, this is like having 5 diamond rings on your wrist, right? Because they're all big stones. They'd be lovely as a centerpiece in a ring. But instead, they're all these cushion cut. They're slightly rectangular cushions. They're sitting upright in the bangle. It's going to fit an average size wrist, really anywhere between a 6.5 and 7.5. You are good to go here. It's a very heavy bangle, and I know that that's tougher to understand by looking until we really show you the sides, the detail, the depth of it. Look at the side detail here. Let me show you even the back where it narrows, but you can see the depth of it here. And then you've got, that's where it opens and closes. Your figure eights are going to lock it into place, but it's so impressive. And when you see it on, because that's really what it's about, it's always tougher to imagine when you see something on television or in a photograph online. It's always tough to get a real sense of the size until you really see it on a body, and that's important there to see all those yellow diamonds that you have through and through, and you can see all the mirror finish of the gold here. It's two-tone, just the yellow setting for the yellow diamonds themselves. How about a great value right now at a $99.99 bracelet? That's what it would ordinarily be. Here on this show, that's not a retail. There's very few yellow diamond pieces that incorporate multiple stones together in a retail world. Here's the way to get the bangle for yourself or a loved one. I mean, think about holidays. I think bangles are a little easier sometimes than rings because you just need to know average size. You're not really worried about, the exact sizing. When it gets really complex with a ring, you got to think about those things. A lot of people I talk to don't even know their own ring size, right? They're like, I don't know, I'm going to guess. So it's easier with a bangle, but think about how it pairs up to different diamond rings we've had. We've had so many great yellow diamonds that you guys have loved. I know a lot of people own a yellow diamond, and thank goodness for TVON to make that possible, because I don't think a lot of people otherwise would own big yellow diamond rings, right? They're one of the more unusual pieces and pricey pieces to get in the jewelry world. Here's the bangle to go with, and it's only $34.99. So that makes it a lot more economical to get 5 stones. I wouldn't be surprised if a jeweler gets it to break it apart and make 5 different rings that would each be over $3,500 a piece, and instead you've got a bangle. All right, let's do this. We've got a very special deal coming up that I did have last night, so just wanted to recap it for you. We have a really, really beautiful diaspora here, and it's intriguing, but I also have pink sapphire earrings because we brought out the ring. I want to show you the earrings here. Trillions earrings, they're stunning. Let's go. We'll show you the trillion cuts. They're 8294. These are hot pinks. Once again, that higher level of pink sapphire that is just, there's something almost neon about them. That's the kind of hot, fiery color they have. And we have trillions, which are rare. Let's come in, obviously, because bangle earrings couldn't be further apart in size, right? So here we go. Take a look at that close-up of some really stunning Ceylon hot pink sapphires in trillions that are matched, carat 10 total weight, and diamonds around them, and we love a good pink sapphire. Have you noticed, though? They're not here very often, and that is all about rarity and value. And when something's really rare, back in the day when I first started, because my very first piece of fine jewelry was pink sapphire. That was the first piece I ever bought for myself when I was much younger and kind of new in the business, and I have it and I love it. It's a carat 40 pink sapphire, and it's got 42 points in diamonds. I know the specs. I remember it so well, just down to the actual details. And there's something pretty about pinks. If you fall in love with a pink sapphire, they can be lighter. They can be really right down the middle road, just a kind of a classic pink, or they can be more of the hot pink, but these hot pinks get really pricey. let's just try a quick little auction here and see who's out there, because we've got a $41.99 price tag because they're rare. You got trillions, they're matched up. You get the two, the diamonds all the way around them. The diamond weight again is 37 points. We're going to start an auction. We're going to start at 0. And we'll just see who's out there. Increments, just so this doesn't take an hour and 18 minutes, let's go $100 increments. 0 to start. 60 seconds to get an open. Hot pink sapphire earrings. Rare, 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 rare. Think about it. Have you been watching TVON for a little bit of time? If you've been watching a month, a day, or 5 years, think about what you see in pink sapphires. We hardly ever have them. I have more chameleon diamonds on the air than I have pink sapphires. I have more Paraiba on the air than I have pink sapphires. What does that tell you? Not for lack of popularity, but because they're so pricey. Well, I've said, forget about it. Throw that $42.99 out the window and you price them. You tell me what you want to pay. And we'll give them to the top bidder in about 2 minutes. Take a look. What do you think? Do we have the open at 100? Thank you. Power bids are welcome. We got $100. $100. And this is how they look. Of course, I'm going to show you on the hand, get you the measurement, all that. But I think for a 0 to start, why not? It's an earring. So let me show you. They're a post and butterfly. So you're going to have a pierced ear. Yeah. How much? $200. Go ahead, guys. Feel free to just yell them out. Yell them out. I want to hear those bids. We've got that 3/8 of an inch top to bottom in the trillion. Yes. 300 we have. 300 we got. 300. And I know we're backed up on the lines, but not bad. There's only 8 people right now on the phone lines. Not bad. Not bad at all. So it won't be too long. And apparently $300 is my top bid. Yes. $400 we have. Virginia comes in with $400. There's a $42.99 price tag. I'm making them, well, right now they're $400. Here's, never mind. I got to hold on. I got to hold it up. I was hoping maybe it'd balance, but it's too big to balance in the ear without a backing. So let me just prop one up to the ear here so you can see it really, really well. There it is. That's going to give you a little size perspective on the earring itself. That's the trillion. Love that. Do we have 400 and that's it? 600. Oh, we just have 6. That's a power bid. $600. $600 we have, and now, hang on, we're losing some bidders here. Looks like we only have 3 on the line right now. There it is on the ear. Let's go back to our wheel. Let's see where we're at. Let's see. Oh, are we done? Well, it's a good way for me to understand where you guys are at. That's what's helpful about these 0 to start auctions. I can see how many people we have watching and how much you're willing to spend on something really valuable. So 6, it's all we've got. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, these are really killing me. These auctions, I'm trying to make it interesting, but you know what? This is not going to work. This is why we can't start at 0. This is why, I'm willing to start at half the price, but even that would have been $21.50. Okay, happy Saturday. Saturdays are made for shopping when prices are like this. We have nobody else. Do you see what happened there, Antonio, with that power bid? Did you see how everybody hung up? I don't know who that is, but that might be the... How much? What? Uh-oh. We have 1 bidder left. Did you see what happened? We were cruising along, 100, 200, 300, 400. Then all of a sudden, somebody went up by $200. We went from 4 to 6, and everybody hung up, except for one caller, right? That's what happened. The power bid knocked us out. I just want to make sure you understand, though, there's a $4,300 pair of earrings, and it's at $600. And sometimes we have to step back from that 0 to start auction and look at what it is, right? And if I had those, I'm just going to throw something crazy out there. If I had those for $19.99, they'd be gone. If I had them for $9.99, they'd be gone, right? And instead, just to see who's out there, kind of get a little feel for the room, sometimes I can't see you guys. You can see me, I can't see you. I never know if there are 5 people watching or 500 people watching. Maybe sometimes there's even more. I don't know. I have no idea. So here we are. And we're at 6. There's nobody else. Oh my goodness. Really? Are we done? Nobody at 7. Hold on, I got to see what we've got while I've been chatting. Do you have 7? Virginia's got $700. I'm going to give it a final call. Because, well, we'll give obviously our $600 bidder a chance to jump on in. We're at 7. We have 1 bidder at 7. We're going to find out if anybody else. I've got 2 minutes. And by the way, you don't have to be already an active bidder. You can, like any other auction, like if we started those at $3,000 or $2,000, or if I start them at $1,000, you can come in right now. because we have $700 and right now looking for 8. So take a last look, final 2 minutes, and then we sell them. What? Huh? Is that a crank caller? Are they registered? Are they really? Are they feeling, so they're just feeling really sorry for me, is that it? I'll tell you, a minute, but what are we going to do? 800? Give me 1,000, give me 12, give me 15, give me, I mean, whatever you want to do. Or, who's at 7 over there, Virginia? Let's see if we've got more. Hang on, the clock is up, so I can't change the bid. Oh my goodness. Did you have a birthday in September? Did you not get what you really wanted? Can I give you a justification to buy some really gorgeous pink sapphires? I don't think you need to have a birthstone of sapphire to enjoy a pink sapphire in an earring in a trillion cut. I think you should just get on the phone lines if you like them. But I will say, for all those September birthdays, because I know we celebrated a bunch of them here, wouldn't that be a nice way? And when there's a really, really good value, and it's like guilt-free shopping because you got a really important precious stone here, and we're looking for $800 or more, and we've got a final 46, 45, 44, okay, I won't count it all down, but we're really low. So this is, yeah, guess the price you pay. You know, Tony, it's funny. People say all the time, well, just start at 0. I've been doing that. But you aren't going to see no low anymore if I keep starting these auctions at 0. Because this is not allowed. This is not, you know, and we got about an hour and 10 minutes left. And now I got to put everything else on a bigger sale just to make it make sense with this earring auction. Are we still calling it an auction? Can I call it that? What I really want to call it would be not appropriate for television. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a debacle. I'll use the nice word. It's a debacle. It's a little bit of a oopsies, oopsie daisies. Do we have $800 or more? Anybody want to go 800? You want to go $1,200? Tony's like, no. No more power bids. Look what happened. We had one power bid earlier, and look what happened. It left me up here desperate. What? You got it? Do we have $800 or more? Do you have more? Okay, just sell them. Just sell them. I'm over it. I can't beg anymore. I can't beg. It's not a good look. Congratulations on the earrings. Okay, so that was fun. Do you remember in science class? It wasn't like my favorite thing in the world, but experiment day was fun. When you start pouring solutions in beakers and see what happens, that was fun. That was my experiment. And boy, did it blow up in my face. So here we go. I'm just going to show you this big diamond ring. Tell me if you like it. I know we don't usually see this. We had recently a 1 carat diamond. That was a big deal. I have a carat and a half. Didn't go bridal. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. Take a look at this. It's a 1.5 carat sparkle show. That is, wow. Woo. Okay, Tony, when did you come in and put that star filter on? I know you must have. You had to. You picked one up at that other place, and you put one on my camera. Look at that. Look at that. There's no sparkle filter. There's no star filter. That is a carat and a half VS diamond 831. I know you didn't do it before I got here because we were here together, waiting to get into the place. I was like, at least I got to, I don't usually call my mom before a show in the morning, you know, like to let her sleep in. But today I was like, well, hi. She's like, what are you doing calling me so early? I'm just sitting here, just need something to do. Thought I'd just chat for a little bit. Can't get in the building. But we got in time, so that's good. But here we go. 8312 is always something. I was feeling like this might be the no power day too, but we got power. We're here. We're good. Now we got a carat and a half, and I'll tell you, if we ever lose it, power, I mean, we can just like plug that thing in. I think that's going to give us something there. That's a spark. Carat and a half VS diamond in the middle. You have another carat 03 in diamonds around it. And suddenly it feels icy cold here in Southern California. It may be 100 and some degrees, but that ring is cooling things off. Look at the bright yellows, reds, blues, greens. We talk about it so often, but this is the picture is worth 1,000 words. When I say words like fire, brilliance, scintillation, that's what we're talking about. Yes. Hi, Sherry. Sherry in Texas. Hi, Texas Sherry. How's everything going? How's everything going? Does that sound weird? How's everything go? That sounded weird. Can you tell that I slept like 2 hours last night? I never sleep between Friday and Saturday. And when I do, I promise myself I'm never going to do it again because I can't even get my words right. When I sleep at all, I cannot do it. I just got to stay up. I'm much better when I run on adrenaline as opposed to sleep. My doctors don't think so, but I do. They really disagree with me, but I've told them I haven't slept in 6 years. I'm not going to start now. I'll sleep later. You know what they say. Okay, so man, they're like, well, you're headed that way. So try, honey, try. Here we go. Can't do it. I can't anymore. I used to. I can't anymore. Here we go. Carat and a half and a carat 03. And if anybody would like this, I know it's unusual. It's unexpected. This is a massive center stone. And we are ready to, of course, facilitate finding it a great home. And I know, well, I see how much we're demanding of values today. I get that. So how about a quick little, for instance, on the hand. That's a great looking stone, isn't it? And $43,646 has come down to $14,999. It's 15 grand, but I am willing to make an exception today. I find that today has just been exceptional. So let's make an exception to $15,000 and open it up to you. Tell me what you'd like me to do here. What could it be? Because I don't think I'm going to be talking to hundreds of people here who are waiting for a carat and a half. But if that is what you were hoping one day that TVON could bring, it's today. It's here. I truly have no other carat and a half white diamond in the inventory than what you're looking at right here. And it's stunning. $14,999. I'll tell you what, you like that one, you get me. I don't even want to do this. I don't even want to do $10,000. I just know we've seen some crazy values today. Let's keep them going. Let's get you a value. Let's not even make it $10,000. I mean it. We're not even making it $9,999. 2 carats, 53 in total. That center stone is nothing but stunning. It just has brilliance beyond. We're so thrilled to do this for you. It's not even $99.99. Wow. This is getting really crazy when you talk about a carat and a half. We know that there's a difference, and I know you're thinking about 1 carats and where they've been because they're so rare that you probably remember very vividly what those price tags are on a 1 carat round brilliant, but there is a huge jump. Before you look at it like you do any other colored stone, like a Tanzanite, like a sapphire, when 50 points may not be that big of a swing, it's a different deal when you're talking about going up another 50% in a white diamond, especially in a round brilliant white diamond. And this is not going to be $99.99. Hey, I'll open it up to you here. If you love it, make it even more affordable. It is truly $15,000. I am not making that up. It's right here. There's the ring, and there's the $14,999, and there's where it started at $43,646. That's the easy part of my job, where I just read numbers off bags, because that's what this is, right? And then there's the I'm going lower than $99.99 or $89.99. First caller can have it for $88.88. Let's do it. The biggest white diamond I have is right there. Nothing bigger in a pendant, a bracelet, a ring, or a toe ring. Okay, Betty, I'm just kidding. We don't have any toe rings. We've had a lot of requests for toe rings. They're not going to be here, though, in fine jewelry. That's just, yeah, they're a little bit more, you got to go ahead and get the costume out there for toe rings because they got to be adjustable and stuff, you know? So $88.88 on that one. All right, coming up next, we're on our way. Still have that trio of $19.99 deals. I feel like maybe we should bring out that big ruby, 3.5 carats, found one that's got that ultra clarity. Plus we have that Tanzanite wheel. And I think since we're about 3 minutes away, let's do top of the hour Tanzanites. We'll do our top of the hour. It'll turn from morning to afternoon out here. And guess what? We'll bring you a big 9 carat stones and a lot to choose from. But we still have, you know what I'll do is flash this really quickly because this is a full-on cross necklace in diamonds. And it's really very pretty. It's not a pendant where you're just going to put it on a chain. It's a little different. This is a full necklace. And you can see here how ornate and detailed. This is not going to move from where it positions on the chain. So everything that you have on the left and the right, more diamonds there, it stays equal and even. Plus, those are princess cut diamonds running through the middle. It's a carat, 6747 is the number. You know I get really excited about certain items and I just gloss right over that item number. And I just want to get right into it. Carat 28 in princess cuts, 32 points in rounds, 16, 17, and 18-inch adjustable length here. There it all is. And you can see that sparkle to the chain itself, lobster claw clasp. Now that is pretty. There's just something about this design. It's either a channel set diamond through the middle or bezel sets on the corners. Let me show you up close here and we'll show you, share the beauty of this piece. Necklace, I can't remove it from the chain. And so it's that perfect chain with the diamonds built in, and that is what we're talking about for the quality that you have here. Yeah, I'm gonna need to zoom back, but look at how beautiful. Big bezel set diamonds, a trio at each end. Then you've got the princess cuts that are running, you know what would look so good with those earrings we had earlier that also had princess cuts and rounds. I see a theme developing. And then you have these segments of diamonds. Now I wanted to show you at the top, there's a trio. Then what you have in those 4 points that are like almost like stations of diamonds, those are actually, let me check it out actually, because it's tough to tell if they're princess cuts or rounds, but they are, it's really tough to tell. Princess cuts. Okay, so more princess cuts in the chain. And then you've got the white gold chain. This is actually any gold you like. And there's a markdown on it, and it's very large. The cross itself is 1.5 inches. The necklace itself, well, you're going to adjust it based on what you need lengthwise. And that's on, I don't know, $29.99, exquisite price. Remembering that your chain is built in. You're not headed out to the store to buy a $600 chain to put it on. You don't even have to use that older chain that's going to be maybe a little basic when you want, really show off the diamonds. Why not a perfectly matched diamond station throughout to match this piece? And we'll make it better than even $19.99. Remember, we're adding all this diamond weight together. That's really necessary. So your total weight is a carat 60 here in the diamonds, but all really specialty. That's what I love. Do you see the sheen that we just got? That's not a magic trick. That's just what's going to happen every day when you're wearing it. The way that the gold is mirror finished and reflects back like a mirror would. And then you have the beautiful way, it's not just the gold. There's a surface shine reflecting off the surface of the princess cuts. And that's really specialty. This is just, sign me up. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. And it's not 19, it's not 18, it's not even $1,799. Well, an entire necklace with this amazing style. And you know what? $1,777, your incredible price today to get a really special look. And just exquisitely done. That is workmanship beyond. Again, if you missed the hoops that we had earlier that match with the princess cuts and the rounds, let us know so we can flash those again. Our big Tanzanite wheel is coming up right about now. Got the top of the hour just here. So you know what? Final hour, still waiting that first request today, but that's good. Just might mean I'm showing you exactly what you want to see today. I certainly hope that's the case. If you're saying to your TV, no, you're not, then give us a call and we'll show you whatever you'd like to see. But look at that. That's a cool piece there, isn't it? So that'll be $1,777. And then let's get to our Tanzanites. Counting down our last hour here, and oh my, it's just going to get wild because there's a option here of 4 different stones. They're one of a kinds each, and we're going to start right here with a, oh my, Asher, pink diamonds, white diamonds all together. Thank you so much. Any requests, by the way? Nothing at all. Okay, so let's take inventory here of what we've got in bigger blue wings. Starting with the Asher, then we've got an emerald cut. Then we show you, there will be 4 options. They're all very different so that you're going to find, hopefully, a perfect, well, look at this. Let me just put those pink diamonds up top. I think those deserve to be up on the top. It's either way. You know they must be good if 2 of the 4 are going to have pink diamonds with them. Like, we could have just stopped at VS white diamonds, but the blue wings, it's too tempting when you have this much red flash in a stone. It's too tempting not to add pink diamonds every now and then. I'm trying to figure out, they're all so big, I'm trying to figure out how's the best way to show them to you. There's the cushion cut. Wow. I might just move. Who thought that the emerald cut would be the shorty up here? None of them are small, but that's kind of an example of how really important every stone is. And it's always a little, interesting to put 4 or 3 or even 2 together because, if one's not exactly the ultimate saturation you would notice. Look at these. Look what you have. And certainly different cuts we know play with different, saturations in a different way. All of these stones in the center are over 9 carats in size. and there's going to be a mega value coming your way. So if you like one, we're going to make it short and sweet here because they're one of a kind. And when we get down to it, what I can promise you is that we've got one of our best per carat values because, you know, we're really dealing in some high-end stones. We remember since we've welcomed a lot of new shoppers today, and a special welcome to all the new people that might be watching or shopping for the first time or maybe considering shopping or just hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. I think that the best thing to do, I'm always an advocate of shop around. You know, whether you're just a jewelry lover or whether you're really a serious buyer or collector, shop around. It's the best way to know what's out there. I can't, and think about it. How would you ever know something's of value unless you know what pieces that are, you know, of really similar kind of characteristics are? I mean, right? That's what it's all about. But to that note, it's always a little tricky with our Tanzanites because they are that best level. So as much as you can find Tanzanites out and about at a retailer, small or large, well-known or not, mom and pop shop versus network of television, it really is about quality. And most Tanzanites, as you probably well know, look nothing like this. This is that exceptional, absolute highest end. I mean, if you had to equate it to an A grading, it'd probably be like 6A because there's always been that single A, double A, triple A. And then you get into 5A grade because we typically know that there's a 4A grade, then Block D is considered 5A grade. But this is not just Block D, it's a blue wing Block D. The very most specific saturation level that Block D ever provided us. I say provided because that's past tense. There's no more Block D, it's Block C only. So to get these examples and get the bigger sizes, but get the wow factor of beautiful mountings with it really makes a lot of sense. We're looking at 9 carat plus, so I'm gonna walk you through carat weights. Come on in early if you're even thinking about one. The prices are lowest. We can't do better than this on the price tags. They're just coming way down. Take a look and we'll show you. It's ironic. I'm not kidding you guys. I just wanna, sometimes these shows are kind of, again, interesting because I just wanna say this. I have a 9 carat 13 that's new, which is smaller than what's up here. And it's got a $99.99 price tag. And I'll show it to you. This is not on the wheel because it's new. These 4 pieces have all been here before. And just by virtue that they've been on the air before, they're getting a markdown in price. Where my brand new 913 that has a bridge with similar diamond weight is $9,999. Needless to say, probably wouldn't be my smartest move to show this to you and put my heart and soul behind. I keep telling merchandisers here, I keep saying, don't give me a piece that's new when we got a blowout wheel. It doesn't make sense. Because this is the 913 and it's 10 grand. When I've got 4 other options that are 9 carats plus, in 2 of them have pink diamonds, and they're so much less than $99.99. That is certainly a fair place to start. Not that those pieces aren't worth $99.99 on this show, it's just that they've been here. So we're gonna take them down to another level today as we kick off our last hour. Still, again, I'll put it out there, invite you to make requests if you have them, but this is nothing up here, and I'm not kidding, guys. This is a brand, and I'll show it to you. I can give you a great presentation, it's right there. It's a Tanzanite that started at $28,000, there's the photograph, and there's the price tag. So if you like that one, it's a 913, okay? Or we can get you a 970, we can get you a 934, we can go 948 over here with the Asher cut, or a 926 on the emerald cut, and that seems to be larger than the 913 on all 4, and they've got exquisite diamonds and great mountings, and they're not $99.99. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna have that 9 carat 13, that'll be another day. That'll be another day. Because I would advise this is the way, if you are conscious about the budget too, you want quality, but you want savings, here's the way to go about it, because these are not $99.99. Are they missing anything? No, they're better. They're bigger carat weights. 2 of them have better diamonds because they've got pink diamonds with white diamonds, and pink diamonds are always more valuable. And if we were to just take this price and chop it in half, it'd still be $49.99, and that's too much. For the blowout, we got to do the best of blue wing blowout. This is not for, you know, just a casual, like maybe I'll try one. This is for those of you who know, who were waiting for prices to crash on a, who knew it happened on a Saturday morning here, but that's what we're doing. They're not $49.99. Take any one you want. We'll obviously get you carat weights again. We'll tell you all about those. We'll get you all hooked up with a piece, you know, on the hand and all that. But you're not paying $49.99 and buy, please call because this is not going to last. They're one of a kinds. We've got big diamond weights here. I mean, for example, the pink diamonds here, over here with the Asher, that's going to be 91 points in white diamond, 6 points in pink. If we go on over here to the oval, that also has pink diamonds. That'll be a 970 with 41 points in pink and 44 in the white diamonds. Then we can go here. That bridge style, kind of a unique bridge. Only the diamonds running underneath the emerald cut. That's a 926, 76 points in diamonds. Take your pick. But we clearly got to go lower because nobody's pounded down the phone lines yet. And that just means we need to make this more interesting. And that's what we've been doing all day long. I have had 127 minutes and 53 seconds with you today. And that's what we've been doing. Everything, no matter how rare, how special, how premium, how important, everything's coming down, way down. That's how we have to roll these days, right? You need a break. We need to give you these deals. If TVON's not going to do it, who is? Oh, wait a minute. Nobody can bring you blue wing block Ds. The best anybody else can do is a block D. Those should be less money. Guess what? You can get more color, more neon, more red flash, and get a better deal right here than shopping it elsewhere. That's how we roll. And instead of $49.99, don't even spend $4,500. And today, $4,499 is supposed to be the rock bottom. I just don't have anyone on the phone lines. So maybe that's not going to be the best we can do, only because we got to get you on the lines. It's one thing to show them to you. It's one thing to offer great value. But if they don't go out the door, is it really that, are we really doing the trick? We got to get them to you. They're not 44, they're not 43, they're not 42, and they're not 41. And you can start calculating carat weights, because I know I did, because the per carat on those stones would be your best anywhere. Anywhere. And we're not done discounting either. So $41.99 is not where they stop. You can do better. And all you have to do is get on the phone lines, because tell us which one you love. Which one's your favorite? Is it for $41.99 or is it better at $4,099? Or better yet, if we just make them an even $4,000 and send them out, but that's not it either. They're just going to keep on going. And that's why you want to be on those phone lines, because you know it's going to be busy, and they're 9 carats plus. We go way, way, way up here. We've got some important stones, no doubt. Every single one's giving you that ultimate saturated red. You see that happening right there. And I'm not even getting a chance to move each one individually, but you've got incredible reds. And nobody's on the lines at $39.99. So how about this? We go lower. Just keep on going. And any one you want. Well, I'm already too low. So I guess that whole ship has sailed. $39.99. Do we love it? Nope. How about, okay, I'll tell you what. We're going to do something crazy. I truly cannot put this price on the air. I cannot. I'm already down to $39.99, and no, wait, hark, I hear a phone call. They're probably making a request. Tell you what I'll do. The per carat, have we figured that yet? Do you want me to do it for you? It's crazy good. Crazy good. We see some pretty competitive pricing here. Nobody is going to touch our Tanzanite values. Nobody. $39.99 and they're here. $3,899. Tell me which one you want. I'll give you 60 seconds. We're taking them too low. That's a fact. Let me know which one you want to see on the hand. Let me know if we need to zoom in on one. We can push right in to show you your favorite all by itself, because sometimes I feel like these pieces are tougher to show you when they're all together, because I don't know what it is, right? It's distracting, or it's overwhelming, or it's like too hard to take each one in. So let us know which one we can just go right on in and take a look at, because when they're gone, they're gone. But they really should go at this price tag, because we've got list prices $26,000, $26,000, $26,000, and $26,000. And I'm talking about over that price, but that's the threshold. They were all $26,000 pieces on our show, and now they're $38.99. And we'll just go ahead and send them out right now. If you'd like one, let me know. We'll make them $38.88 here, and we'll give them 60 seconds. But, it's 9 carat plusers, right? They're the big stones. Let me try on the emerald cut first here. That seems like already some talk about the emerald cut that is definitely showing up with the reds, and that's going to be our 926. It also is the bridge with 76 points in diamonds that go right underneath. That's 3 separate rows that run underneath your emerald cut. 38.88, and we've got 45 seconds left. That's what the 926 looks like on the hand. Then we've got some others here for you. And just a matter of, again, giving us a call, telling us what you like. That's a really good emerald cut. Then we've got the Asher. I think if you're in camp, emerald cut or Asher, you probably like each, right? Because they're very similar. Squared off with the Asher, more rectangular with the emerald cut. Here's our classic oval, and then we've got a cushion cut for you. Cushion cut may already be gone. Here it is on the hand. That looks like a tiny size, but I'll try to put it on anyways. And that's going to be a 934, and that is 96 points in diamonds. Here's that cushion cut there for you. That one's already gone. Congratulations. Well done on the cushion. Look at that. It's kind of a fun way that the light runs right through that stone. Any last minute questions on this wheel? 38.88. I guess that means we shouldn't show the 27 carater, should we? Because that's a little more money. But that's the 27 carat round in a pendant. There's that 99.99. Now tell me something. Just keep in mind, this ring I'm about to put down is not going to be this price, but that's 99.99. And it's, to me, it looks lighter. It is, right? We all see that. That's the 99.99 ring right there. That's the one I showed you earlier. It's a 913. It's smaller. It's got less diamond weight, and it's what? It's 99.99. So don't buy this one because I can't sell it to you for 38.88. I can't. But the other ones I can. This one's 10 grand. This is 38.88. This is 38.88. This is 38.88. Who got the cushion cut? Thank you, Marcia. Which one did you like? Right. So yeah. So no Tanzanite there. They must be busy. Or do you help out on that front still? You don't do that anymore? It's rough, right? I also work customer service. I don't know if you know that, but I do 24/7 as well. It's just all on my iPhone here. Yeah. Yes, exactly. I get you. All right, so that's the 99.99 one. I'll take that down because I think you're better off, probably picking up one of those 3. That probably is the best way to go. Yeah. All right, coming up, let's get to this. We have something really, really special here in a bangle. It's a quick yellow sapphire. And then I might dive into my Sunday box here. We're going to get into the Sunday material. We're going to go right in. We'll just do a little Sunday preview on Saturday. I do want to show you this yellow bangle, though. It's our yellow sapphire, so that's a little more unique. We did have the yellow diamond bangle, but that was still $3,500. What about this? Kind of looks like a yellow diamond, but it's a sapphire. It's very bright, very neon. Okay, how about this? Hold on. I'm going back to the tansies. I'm going back. I'm not leaving them here. I can't. Let's really try to push the envelope here. This is what we have left. Gosh, how did I have them before? I had this over here, this in the middle. Here's what I'm going to do. What are we thinking? Tell me what we got to do here because I'm really, really super, super curious. Some of my best of the best at my 38.88. 38.88. Let me do this calculation for you. My stone here, the first one is, let's see, 948. So think about this. My per carat right now, if we're not charging you for the gold, if we're not charging you for the diamonds, my per carat price right now is $410. Now, tell me where else you're going to get a blue wing block D for $400 a carat, essentially, right? I'm going to do this. If anybody would like to do anything here on this wheel, tell me what we can do here because I'm really, really dedicated to getting blue wings. We're almost sold out of them. We've got the anniversary coming up in December. Don't know if we're going to have any at that point. It may be just like a final farewell. We're not sure. I'm trying to convince. I'm hoping maybe the gentleman who got him for us, who actually was the miner, I'm hoping maybe he would make the trip out and come, say hello to you guys, but not really a lot of point in doing that if we're all out of blue wing block Ds. And these are a pretty exquisite value. And we've done everything to scrimp and save and cut corners and do all this on the pricing. If anybody would like to start at $3,800, I can do that. But honestly, I think maybe a lot of us are more comfortable paying more because then we feel like we're getting more, right? And I ask people a lot to kind of put that philosophy on the back burner when you shop here, because really that's not what this is about. I mean, there are a lot of places out there to pay a lot of money for jewelry that's high quality. There's a lot of places to shop for jewelry and spend a lot and not get high quality. Let's face it. Jewelry's expensive, generally speaking. If you start getting into precious metals and diamonds and the natural stones, it's not exactly inexpensive. So what we do is make this really interesting. I'll tell you what, if anybody would like anything up here, let's not make it about, a couple dollars here. Let's just do this. If you want to start an auction on any of them, let me know. We've kind of gone to the brink here as far as value is concerned, but to make it interesting, if you want any of those, I mean, why not? Do we want to start even less? I mean, this is really what it's about. We've got 9-carat stones here with exquisite diamond weights. We only have, I'll tell you what. Let's just give them a final look here, and then I'll get you something else. We'll get you something else here entirely. I just don't even know at this point if you've got, again, an idea of where a 9-carat pluser should go with these diamond weights. Please let me know. I'm going to see if we have something maybe a little bit smaller. I do want to remind you I have a 938, but it's a heart shape, so I just want to put that out there. It was here last night, and that was a great deal, but that was still $4,500. So here again, here's another example of a stone that is actually similar size. But that was a crazy blowout, and that was last night. That was $44.99. And I was harping on it all night long. That's a really great value. But that's a 938. Here's a lot of other 9-carat stones. And so you can see what we've done here. I have the 938 here. I've got the, let me go grab that oval again. That's basically $4,500. This oval is $99.99. So I just think we've got a value here at $38.88. If we just need another 60 seconds to take it all in, or if you want to see the graphics, let me know, because that just is a great, great value. And usually when we have values that come down lower than they have before, the folks that know these blue wings, and maybe it's been on your radar, those are usually the times you're dialing in. So let's just do that, $38.88, anyone you like. Here's an 8-carat. I've got an 8-carat 15. That's even a smaller size. It's more money. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Guess we shouldn't bring out the 18. Here's a 4-carat. Here's a 4-carat with hardly any diamonds at all. Look at this 4-carat. Here's a 435. That's a pear shape. The diamond weight is 11 points. And that doesn't have the best of color, because look at the difference, right? You see it. I mean, that's not something you're not seeing visually. This ring is $59.99. Wow. That's half the size. It has really hardly any diamond weight. And that is a $59.99 ring. So that's the $38.88 deal. We had the cushion cut already go. That's the $934. They'd seen the ring, obviously. She said, I'd seen it at a bigger price. I'd take it at $38.88. And now we have these 3 remaining. It's like every single piece here. Every single other piece of Tanzanite I have exemplifies what a value that wheel is. Every other one I can show you. Look at it. I got another one. I got a 4-carat here. I got a 5-carat. Here's a 5-carat 77. I mean, it's like they're the same price. That's where you can get double the carat weight. If it's too big a size, I mean, if you're more comfortable with a 2 or 3 carat, oh, you know what else is here? Here's a bracelet. I've got one Tanzanite bracelet. I get this question a lot. Do we have any Tanzanite bracelets? I have one. There's my round Tanzanite bracelet with butterflies. Let me know. Yeah. What do you want to do? How much? Okay, let's do it. Which one do you like? You already know you like, the cushion's already gone. So is it this is all we have left. Asher, oval, or emerald cut. The right side, that's an emerald cut. Left side is an asher cut. Which one? Go ahead and find out, Jalen, which one they like. This is the asher, this is the oval, this is the emerald cut. Cushion's already gone. Let's do it. Someone wants to start at $3,800. Let's start it. I don't know if it helps. I mean, every bit helps, right? They want to start at 38, we'll do it. Just tell me which one it is, though. Which one do they have their eye on? Let's do it. And they'll probably be the only bidder, right? That's fair to say. Jalen, did you figure out which one they like yet? Asher. Gotcha. Asher, you got it. And then let me do this. Tony will just bring up the item, because I really do think that is the problem. I said last night, I'm not going to do this anymore with big pieces, because you need to see the graphics. I just also with Tanzanites, I feel like you want to see them side by side so you can pick the best. That's what I think. But also, let's just bring up the information on the Asher cut. Now, 7073, here it is, and it's a 948. That was, I believe, the largest of the wheel. Yes, it is. That's the largest by far. It's a 9 karat 48. It has 91 points in white diamonds and then 6 points of the pink. And Jalen, let me understand this correctly. You've got $3,800. Let's start there. If anybody wants to compete, I'm going to make it any increment you want. Any increment at all. $3,800 we have, and we'll go give it, I'll give it an immediate clock. We can do that. If you like that Asher cut, and I've done this before where people end up paying more than what they could have initially got it for. And someone will have to explain that to me. But you have 38, right? 3,800, who do you have? Because I'm going to give it a clock. And it's, by the way, Patricia, thank you. And you know what? She sees the value. It's a great value as it was. We're going to go auction here. It's any increment you want. Any increment. We saw an auction earlier where a power bid of $200 instead of a $100 increment. Everyone else hung up, it seemed like, right? Here's what we're going to do. Any increment you want, we'll give it 2 minutes right now. The Asher cut is at stake. It is so much red. This is why we put pink diamonds. Yeah, that's rare and pretty, but it's also to really complement the red flashes in that stone. So we have $3,800. We have one bidder. It's any increment, and I'm about to give it 2 minutes. And it'll go. And then let me know if you have a request. Do you want to see anything from that box? You want to see anything from the boxes I have off to the right? It's whatever you want. Tell me. We've got 35 minutes together, and then we're free. And then we're going to show you this one right now. 2 minutes only on the 948, the Asher cut, the complex. It's got a finger. Hold on. It's got a fingerprint. Uh-oh. Hang on. It's got a smudgy-wudgy right there on the top. Or is it on the back? Oh, I hope it's not on the back. If it's on the back, I'm going to have Ping clean it from the back side and the back. I think I got it. Yes, it looks good now. So here we go. Final minute 45. Let's go. And you got to be in before the clock ends. We have a delay with the broadcast and a delay with the phone line. So don't waste too much time to start dialing. Where is Patricia calling from, Jalen? Let's try it on before my clock runs out. She's in, oh, how's she doing? Where is she? South, west, east coast of Florida. Where is she? Everything is okay, I hope, if she's shopping Tanzanite, right? Shopping Tanzanite, yes. I'm going to do the emerald cut next, sure. Let's do the Asher now, and then we'll do the emerald cut. Can they hold on another minute and 6 seconds, Virginia? Okay, because I want to make sure we don't confuse anybody. What's at stake here? Right now, Asher cut on the block. It's on the block, and Patricia, it's looking good. We got a minute to go, but I don't think we got anybody else competing here. Do we, Spencer? Or you want something else? This one maybe? Verifying? What kind of bid are we thinking about? Any increment, it's weird, right? I mean, you could go whatever. But it has to be American currency. Like, don't say 1 peso or something like that, or a yen, or, you know, anything like that. Those currencies have lost so much value anyways, right? Let's stick with American dollars. We'll stick with American dollars, but increments of, let's say, $1 or more, right? Because we don't want to truly, literally nickel and dime the auction to death. But let's just say, yeah, $1 or more. I mean, right? So 19 seconds. Anybody else want to come in? And you want the emerald cut after this, Virginia? Is that right? That's what I'm hearing? Emerald cut coming up. What do you think? Spencer, what do you got? Anything over there? What were we thinking about? Anything increment-wise? Do you have a higher bid than 38? If so, we'll go back to Patricia and see what she says. What do they want to put out there? You got it? All right, sold. Congratulations. Done. Let's do this. Emerald cut next by request, and this is item number 6587. Thank you so much. Well, that's also going to give you a lot of the reds right there. And that one is 6587. That's a 926. That's the private collection emerald cut. That'll be, and I'll do the same thing, Virginia, if you want. We can just do a 3,800 open if you want. If you want, check and see with them. We can just do $3,800 and then, you know, do a 2-minute, you know, final call power auction if you want to do that. Here's our 926 with 76 points in diamonds. 3 rows. They run all the way underneath. I'm willing to do the same thing if you want to. I mean, obviously, we were just, you know, so you know, there's one price on this bag for this stone. I'm going to show it to you. This is literally, it's just the stone, and that's the only price on there. That's the information. That's it. I got a blank bag, so that's going to help me, I think, help you. Now, well, it's sort of blank. I mean, it doesn't have the numbers, right? The numbers are important. I mean, it did say 26,528, but I'm not going to get 26,528. You're going to need a much more skilled host to get 26,000. There are people out there, I'm sure, that can talk people into spending $26,000 on a 9-carat Tanzanite. That should not, I'm sure that's all over. It's all over the world, right? There are people that work in jewelry stores that get to wear, Italian Armani suits and things like that, and, and they can serve you champagne because they get $26,000 for rings like this and more. We're a little different here, yeah. But I kind of like it because you know why? You don't have to leave your house. And I think I've said it before, I'll say it again. That's luxury to me. Luxury is bring it to me, ship it to my doorstep. I will open the door, sign for the package, and put it on. Thank you very much. And I want you to do it in my size, and I want you to do it in my favorite gold color, and I want you to give me 2 weeks to make sure it's perfect. And if I want to, I can send it back and get my money back. Like, that's luxury to me. Because the last time I tried to return something to Tiffany, they threw me out. They're like, honey, we're not taking that back. Especially after you size it and you've worn it. It's like, yeah, they're not taking that back. I'm just kidding. I've never tried it. But I've heard of people trying to do that, right? It's a little different. It's a little different once you start wearing your piece, right? We want you to make sure. Get it at home. You can't really know. This is TV. I mean, it's pretty good, right? It gives you a good close-up look. You've got me kind of walking you through it. But until you see it, you got to be wowed when you get it. I'm sorry. Did you want to start this one at 38, Virginia, or no? That was your request. I just don't know if do we have the open at 38? Because I'm willing to do it, just because it seems fair. We did it on the last one. By the way, that caller that got that cushion cut, you better give her a discount too. She bought it outright. Give her a better deal too. Yeah. I mean, we're just moving jewelry. So we've got 38, right? No? Okay. Well, actually, Joyce does. There you go. Who's that over there, Joyce? No way. Now, wait a minute. I have a personal question to ask her. Is she collecting every cut of Tanzanite? Every size? I mean, I'm curious because I feel like she has Tanzanite from us. A few of them. I'm curious. It's just curious. She doesn't have to answer, but I've heard of customers collecting one of every cut, one of every. I have a gal, her name's Brenda. She has bought a 2, a 4, a 6, an 8, a 10, and a 12 carat from me. She has literally every even increment of carat weight. And I love that. She's like, so whatever mood I'm in, how dressy I'm going, I've got a perfect stone. And I love that. What's the deal? She's collecting every size. Much like we need to get she and Brenda together. They would be fast friends because that's what Brenda has done. She's like, and also within that, she's getting different shapes. All right, so let's give it 2 minutes because we do have 38. So let's just give it 2 minutes and see if anybody wants to add an increment. $1 minimum. It looks crazy. It looks weird up there, right? But it's what it is. It is what it is. See, every time you tune in live, you might see something you've never seen before. You might, right? You probably will. I find, I'm a sports person, so I watch a lot of sports. I'm right now all in the middle of a pennant race. I'm pretty baseball obsessed, really important pennant race going on. You guys should watch it on Fox with me today because at 4 o'clock Pacific time on Fox, very important game. So be watching with me. And I gotta say, every time I watch a game, which is frequently, and I've been in the sports business, I was in the sports business before shopping. I was a sideline reporter for Fox Sports out here in LA. As a kid, I was a teenager and I was working for Fox Sports. And I thought that's what I was gonna do. I thought I was gonna be a Monday Night Football sideline reporter for the rest of my days. But this is even more exciting sometimes than sports, I will say. But you know what? Every time I watch a game, whether it's NFL, whether if it's hockey, whether if it's baseball, MLB, NBA, I see something I've never seen before. And I feel like if you guys are enjoying the sport of shopping like I do and watching these shows that are live, that's part of the fun of it, right? Is that hopefully you'll see something you've never seen before. And you can be a part of it and be, part of the excitement. And this is obviously not supposed to happen because it's a $26,000 ring. Here it is on the hand. I have to do that. I think I'm getting so carried away here with, how I'm going to explain this away that I'm not showing it on the hand to you and showing you the reds you get from across the room and showing you the side profile view and how you have it's a triple row going all the way underneath. All of that. 3,800, nobody else. Lola, it's looking good. Lola likes. There's that song. Her name is Lola. Okay, I'm not going there. The singing voice is just not at its best. But I started taking allergy meds yesterday and it's really helped. It's really helped. Go figure. they really helped me. Okay, anybody else? Are we sending out to Lolo at $3,800? Well, I feel like I've been doing these auctions for like 8 hours, but are we done? Now, just to be clear, Allison, Virginia, Spencer, I see you guys have phones in your hand. Is anybody on this auction? Okay, no, and no, and no. How much time do they need, Spencer? I'm getting a wishy-washy maybe. I'm getting one of those deals like, maybe. Is it the $1 minimum increment that's confusing them? That's so strange. All right. Well, tell you what, can we keep it going for the rest of the show? We only have 27 minutes left. Do you want to keep that auction going in the phone bank? We can do that. If you need a little more time, I just know that my non-Tanzanite people are bored to tears right now. They're like, please move on. All right, let's do it. I'm going to get that bracelet up here. So one more Tanzanite because I got a bracelet. If anybody wants to go over 38, Virginia, you've been thinking about it for a while. All right, let me know what happens, guys, because we got a supervisor who is going to let that auction keep on going. Let's talk about this one, though. I flashed it, so somebody probably, yeah. Yeah. Which one? The 934? And you know what you do? Okay, yeah. 7350 was the cushion cut, and then the oval, if anybody wants the oval, it's the 9, what was that? The oval was, I forgot already. Where's the oval? Yeah. Oh, show it? You're sure, of course, here it is. Here's the cushion. Is this the one you were thinking about there? That one I think is gone, but they want to see it. Oh, is that the caller? Oh, maybe the caller that got it. So that's 7350. So hold on. We'll show that one. That started on the wheel. And that's the 934, Virginia. That's the 934 with 96 points in diamonds. That's really a classic halo. So not a bridge, no pink diamonds, just really keeps it super classic on the 934. And that's 96 points in the diamonds, still has the reds. And when you see this on, it's out of all of the four that we had up there, it was much more elongated. Ah, that's right. When I put it on, it's really, it's a 5 right now, but we can, work that out for you. Look at that. Isn't that great stone? You see how it just has like that kind of elevators of light effect that we usually see more in like imperial topaz and Paraibas that are really clean, but that's a really nice stone. So congrats if you get it. That's, or I think they got it, or whatever's happening. I mean, we got people talking about Tanzanites. We got people making end of the show requests. Well, here we go with our bracelet that I'll show you next here. Bringing that one back on in. And this bracelet, so pretty because it's got those round stones, but then it has the butterfly link style, which is so attractive. And you also have 638 is an older item number. That's okay. That's going to help us do some discounting here. Old gold prices. I like it. We don't say old gold like they're not used, worn estate pieces. I've never sold estate jewelry. I probably won't. It's just, yeah, I like kind of something new and fresh. I love that we've got this 4 carat 05 total weight here in the rounds. Because then you're thinking about it. You're thinking about condition as well. That's where it's hard to get, I struggle with that. Like when you're talking about, well, then if it's a used piece, a worn piece, an estate piece, you have to start talking about, what kind of condition it's in, where is it scratched, is it chipped, is it, and I would not be good at that. I don't think it'd be really difficult because everyone's got a different definition of like what's good and what's, pristine and what's excellent and all that. So yeah, I think that would be a challenge. But so everything starts fresh and new with you. And this is our bracelet that has, but I'm talking about an old item number, which means it was made some time ago. So there won't be the same gold prices we see today. And you've got 4 carats 05 in your Tanzanite, 32 points in the diamonds. That's a 7-inch link style. It will fit properly like a 7-inch because we've got this open style link. It's a butterfly with a diamond that actually continues all the way around. See that? So you're going to get a diamond all the way through. Sometimes, for whatever reason, these link styles become void of diamonds here through the back. This one does not. You still get one round brilliant diamond in the middle of every butterfly all the way around the bracelet. You can, actually this one's got to stay in the white gold. That's all about the discounting here. Does have 2 figure-8 safeties. So once you latch that insert closure, you'll have the figure-8 safety catches as well. And that will be, well, $49.99. That will not work. Make it $19.99, first caller. I cannot remember the last time we had a Tanzanite bracelet on the air. Can you? I mean, one bangle, I can remember one bangle with one stone, but a link style like this, really, really attractive. Yes, you'll see it on the hand. I will do that next for you. Let us know, since we're in the final 23 minutes of the show, please let us know what you might be looking for. We can always pop something in, or if you need another look at something that you saw maybe earlier, you heard me mention, we can bring it back on out. We'd love to do that as well. And congrats again. I think well, we know that the Asher cut's gone, and we know that the emerald cut's gone, and the cushion cut's gone. So we ended up getting 3 out of the 4 on the wheel out of here, which is good news. Until somebody sees what I did on the pricing. Let me try this on real quick. I'm just getting organized here, seeing what we can recap for you before the end of the show, which is fast approaching. Take a look at this. There it is on the wrist, so you can see what that's all about. Yeah. Oh, good. That's a 1 only, white gold only, and 7 inches in length. That is sold. Thank you so much. Let me know, Jalen, when you know. Speaking of bangles, I want to do the yellow because I started this, but then I got back to Tanzanites. So this is that bright, perfect, look at that, colorful, just sunshine. In a bangle, in a yellow sapphire. It is also item number 4218. How about that? 1 only, again. It's yellow gold. Thank you on the bracelet. Enjoy that bracelet. And also, you've got yellow gold here with a carat 26 Asher cut, yellow sapphire. It's so bright. Yes. Oh, you did? Who was it? Lori, thank you so much. Oh, really? Another new register from where? California. I love it. Is she nearby? She is? Where? I love when we got this big audience and we find some of our neighbors shopping. What city is she in? Now I'm just curious. Clovis. I think it's up north, actually. Yeah. I mean, I think it's up the 5 a ways, yeah. But hi. Hi, Lori. Thank you so much. Welcome to our show. Excuse the craziness and the madness, but it's all worth it in the name of value, right? Here's our carat 26 and 30 points in diamonds. That'll be the halo. Yellow gold only on this one. Let's blow it out. Well, another $49.99 bracelet has now come to play, but we're going to make it a whole lot more interesting than that. This is how we do it, and this is how we roll. And don't forget, we have a few key pieces like that merengue and that purple sapphire and that fabulous emerald round in the bridge that are still here for $19.99. I will probably show those again because I still can't believe it. But we also have requests coming in. Here's your insert. So insert closure, 2 figure 8s. Thank you, Allison. We will show Julie her hoops coming up. And then let me actually put this on so you can see that very quickly. And sure enough, get the requests in. Been begging for them all day. Still have time to bring them out for you. Look at that yellow, like a bright as can be. If you like, we showed you a yellow diamond bangle a little earlier. It was really pretty, but this is that brighter. It's a little bit brighter color there. So it's really just vibrant, almost like a bright neon. That'll be a lot less than $49.99. I know, that's what I just did. I know, the Tanzanite bracelet was also $49.99, but that's not gonna stick. We're gonna go a lot lower than that. We'll make it $17.77 on the yellow sapphire bangle. And that'll be 1 and 1 alone. And then we have a request in hoops. Still a reminder, the carat and a half is here. We had a carat and a half white diamond round brilliant VS stone. That was very special. Then we also have a really, really, really important men's demontoid if you want to see that. And then also, let's get to these hoops. An oval style. Call me on this one. It's got to stay in the yellow gold. But it is a beautiful for average size. So anywhere between 6.5 and 7.5. If that's what you wear, this bangle will fit you beautifully. And we've got a gorgeous oval hoop. And it looks like Julie is a girl after my own heart. Looks like she likes a big hoop, right, Allison? We've got a major, not only big in size, big in carat weight. Believe it or not, you don't always get both. You can do big hoops that have no diamonds. You can do big hoops that have a lot of diamonds, and especially when you go inside out for the styling of hoop like we have here, it's item number 0424. This still stands to me as one of the greatest values because you're getting 4 carats 10 of total diamond weight, and looks like they've undergone another discount, which is very exciting. And you get that inside out style. Now, when we say large, they're still 2 inches long. They're 1.5 inches wide because that's an oval shape, not a round. It's gonna be, I only have 2 different gold colors to choose from made. So if you want white gold or rose gold, we can ship them out Monday. If you want yellow, we can do it. It's just going to take a little bit of extra time to make them because they're not made up currently, but that is a wow hoop. No doubt about it. Wait till you see them on. If I ever forget my earrings, these are the earrings I like to wear. just to put on because they really show up, you know. It really is that bigger style. I mean, I love a bigger hoop anyways, but look at that. All mirror finish. They do have that little button release, which is really important. You're not just pulling them apart. You've got that little button. You press it down. It clicks open, kind of just springs open. And then to close them, you just simply push them together. They align really well, so it just clicks into place. And here we go. A really special look here, and I'll try this one on. You can take a look at the close-up here. Well, I just popped my earring off, put this one on for you, which couldn't be easier. Whiter rose ready to go, and not even $4,100. That's $1,000 a carat. But with earrings, you have workmanship, mechanisms. You got a lot of moving parts, quite literally, right? There's a lot of, you know, different types of variables in an earring that make them more complex to create beyond just, let's say, a ring. And that's where you see that beautiful movement they have. They're not pulling. This is a very stretched out piercing that I have here on my left side. And you're not seeing that because also the diamonds are going up and over that, so it's hiding that. And you've got a really beautiful look inside and out, so the entire front of your hoop lined in diamonds, the inside of the back is lined in diamonds as well. They're not even $39.99, not even close. Take a look up close. We'll do a great value on our diamond 410 hoops, and they're less than $3,500, which is really interesting because that's where they used to be. And at $34.99, to go 410 in diamonds. Julie's not on the line, right, Allison? So we'll wait and hear back from her. Did she see him? Or we'll wait to hear back? Because I want to make sure we get her the right hoop while we have about 17 minutes left of airtime. It is not going to be even 34 or 33. This is wild. You don't get 410 in what I need to remind you are still VS diamonds in an inside out hoop for under 35. Well, guess what? They're going under $33.99. That's not where we're stopping. They go even lower than that. Thank you. We got to get them out the door. Make them $32.99. And any last minute requests you have, please get those requests in. This is the day. We've got time. We've got 16 minutes left. Oh, is it Julie? Okay, because we have other hoops too, but if she wants something 2 inches oval, that's the way to go. And for $32.99, incredible value, and you'll wear them every day if you like. We all know what we're comfortable with, right? I know there's some ladies who wear a 1/2 inch, that's okay. We do them all. But if you are comfortable in a 2-inch style, that is the way to go. Very elongated with the oval, even more elongating than a round because that's the whole point of an oval, right? That more elongated, elegant shape. Really beautiful, sophisticated diamond style here, and yep, all of our best for $3,299 only. Enjoy it if you get them. We got to give those 60 seconds. I'm hoping we'll have some last minute recap requests here. If you've got them, get them in right away so we can put those together for you. Still have a major diamond ring. We also have that diamond bangle. We have our big flower button style earrings. They had 4 carats 05 in diamonds. They're still here. And then maybe we do a quick little blowout on some big stones here that you haven't seen. And just a reminder also, Antonio, if she does want to go smaller, I just want to remind everybody we had the 2 carat diamond hoops with princess and rounds earlier, and they were only $19.99. And that's how they differ. So similarities in that they're still white VS diamonds, but you've got a little different, still oval, but a different style, 1 row versus 3. So just a reminder, I know that looks odd together, but sometimes it helps to see the comparison side by side. Those foreground hoops, those were here earlier today. They're exactly 2 carats, but they're princess cuts and rounds, set in a triple row style top to bottom. And those are only $19.99 in the front. So you can go under $2,000 here and get your 2 carats in diamonds. You can go $410 in the back and get them for $32.99. Okay, so that'll be doing our hoops here. Some we're just recapping. And what does Julie think, Antonio? Is there anything else we can bring out for her? Or she likes the 410s? Girl after my own heart. Thank you so much. 1 pair of 410s gone. And then we've got, again, those are the 2 carats in the front. Princess and rounds in that oval shape. So maybe if you like a little bit shorter, those are 1 inch. In this particular hoop, so 1 inch style there for $19.99, and then she's got our 410s. All right, we still have a pair available. We do have usually a couple pairs in diamond pieces, right? Because we love our diamonds. And then we also have, I think I need to recap those 3 mega pieces. I've still got them here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did anybody take the purple sapphire, that gorgeous lavender, that radiant cut? And is it ever radiant? could not be more apropos named, right? Because you've got a radiant stone in a radiant cut in that gorgeous bright lavender. We have the Mahenge spinel. If you've been thinking about these still, time to dial, because you know a lot of people make those decisions at the end of the show here on, you know, seeing everything they've seen throughout the day, maybe seeing what they're still thinking about, what's still top of mind. There's the round emerald. Here's that lavender lilac radiant sapphire. Here's the Mahenge. And do you realize that everything up there is $1,999? And I just had that emerald made because the other day we had an oval in a similar bridge. It was $3,600, but everybody missed out. So I wanted to make something similar. So we've got any one of those for $19.99, and let me know. We can always bring that close up and show you all the graphics and give you another look at it on the hand. But those need to go. They're all one of a kind. That's a natural unheated sapphire on the left, so it's a really beautiful, vibrant purple. Then we have the stunning glow of a Colombian emerald in a round in the middle in a bridge, and then we go to that 1 carat plus Mahenge spinel over there on the right side. Now, you can change the gold on any of, actually, no, it wasn't the Mahenge, but the other two you can. Mahenge stays as is in the two-tone gold. Both the sapphire and the emerald can be changed for the gold color, so no issue there. And that is our last call on those three. And highly advised not to wait till tomorrow, because we sit here for, you know, a good while after the show, continuing to, you know, get these pieces of home, because people like to call at the end of the show too. So make sure you just jump in, because we never like to, you know, just assume that those are going to hang around for another day. So come on in, and then let me know which one you want to see. We can go right on back close and show you all the details there. Maybe you've seen them for the first time today. They've all been fully presented today, but it was a while back, so we'd love to give you another look and another great description and show you all the details. And we have the 2 carat hoops going out as well right now, but how about that? And reminder on carat weights, carat 84. I have to double check it every time, because in my gemological heart and mind, I know a carat 84 natural sapphire should never be under $2,000, even if it's a common color. Here's a rare color, and it's a carat 84, and it has a carat 05 in diamonds, and it's $19.99. Then we go to the emerald. That emerald round is a carat 54, another huge emerald, looks like a 3 carat, and you've got a beautiful bridge mounting. That's a 154 with 70 points in diamonds, any gold. Then we've got the Mahenge. It's a 102 Mahenge spinel. Also unheated, untreated, marquise cut. That goes up to a carat 16 in diamonds, and that is as it is in two-tone. All these are finished on the inside. Look at that. The finishing, the finishing, the finishing. All finished throughout the inside. I love that the sapphire, the purple, has that really beautiful gallery work. So a bezel set in pave in the gallery as well. These are really just tremendous buys. That's why now that's my second recap of the day. And that's how much I'm a believer. I would not bother recapping something if there wasn't really a really important value associated with them. It's right there. Final call, 60 seconds. Let's go, and then let me know if we can show you anything else before we go in the last 10 minutes. Sure, what are we thinking about? Because I'd love to just go right in close and give you graphics again. Can we do that? Anyone that we're considering up there? No, just striking out. All right, last call. Let's move along. They don't want those, Tony. They don't want them. I've tried 3 times. They don't. I think it's our best value here, but not everybody's agreeing with me on those. I don't know. I saw a lot of jewelry. That's a really good deal on any one of those 3. I'd take all 3, get you a package deal. You want all 3, get the collection, get the best in emerald, the best in Mahenge spinel, and the best in sapphire. I mean, right there. Let's get you a package deal on all 3. Why not? They're so, I mean, I just could see they're all so different in their colors and their looks. I would love to just see all 3 go to a collection, right? I can't imagine liking one and not the other 2. Get all 3 if you want to. It's a fabulous opportunity. All right, I'm moving on. Okay, I get you. I know. They're like, read the room, Lolo. Just move on. All right, coming up, there's a diaspora. Brand new diaspora. 8262. That's a 245. I already see pinky red flashes coming from this stone, which, yes, there's that delay. I am not used to this new delay. The phone line's just lit up. Guys, let me know what we need to put back up there of the three. Yeah, which one? Let's try on the emerald. Let's go. Here's the emerald on the hand for you. And Allison, that's going to be item number 7556. Take a look at the emerald. There's the, there's the glow. Remember how earlier in the first presentation I was blocking the light? We were showing you how much it just glows even when you watch this. I'll just do it again. Look at that. That's just, the stone gets brighter, and you can see how shady we got here. Look at that. Look at that. Just gets brighter. That's a carat 54, and it's a round, and it's set in the bridge, and it's only $19.99. Okay, so, and that one you can change. Yep, white gold or rose gold, fine, but it's ready to go in the yellow. And here's the diaspora. 8262, 245, 10 points in diamonds. How intriguing that the trillion points in to meet up with the fabulous point that's created of this split style shank. That's a great ring. It probably doesn't look as great here as it will on the hand. I think this is just fabulosity. Why is everything a 5? Take a look. I'm putting it on anyways, because it's probably not a pinky ring. But see how you have this open style meet up with the trillion? This is going to take me a minute to get off. So let's build a nice little price reduction here and make it super easy, super simple. There is something about a trillion diaspora. And when you get high clarity in a big size and you get that trillion, well, that is a perfect match. Just a great way to show it off and be really vibrant. How about this? I'm making it 888. We've got 6.5 minutes left, and that could be, well, we've had a lot of deals today. So I'm not going to rank them because that would be impossible. They have all been really spectacular, but 888 for a diaspora trillion, very impressive. Also available in white, yellow, or rose. So if you're going tonal, you think about yellow as we see it here. White gold would be a nice contrast, and then the rosy tones. You're seeing what look like those pinky salmon colored flashes. That's indicative of what it changes to. So if you go to incandescent lighting, you see that fully change from, do you want the diaspora? Verifying on the diaspora, and then let me know if you want to see the emerald, the merengue, or the purple sapphire. Back up here. I'm struggling to understand it. I really am. 888. White, yellow, or rose. Something about those diasporas. Aren't they attractive? And let me just also remind you verbally, we've had hoop earrings either for $32.99 or $19.99. We've had incredible diamond hoops. We have had an incredible yellow diamond bangle. I'm going to try to show a couple of those before we go. We had those beautiful, those oversized floral earrings with the 405 in diamonds. Those are still here as well. So a lot of big markdowns, but it's always going to pay to call because, you know, you don't have to pay to call. So call and ask about anything. Also, we had a Paperclip link, kind of a beautiful Rolla link bracelet earlier. We have that available at, that's only $4.99. We only have a couple of those left, yellow gold only. 7.5 inch only. So a lot of great options here still, and then check on anything else. We're here for a few minutes after we go off the air, but remember the phones, this is a new phone system. They shut down really quickly after the show. So for those of you that are always messaging me going, why can't I reach you? I'm still here, but I literally can't take your phone call. So it's really important to dial in on these early sides, especially if you want to see something on the wheel one more time before we go. Let us know what it is so we can pop it on there for another look. If you're debating or considering, let's just show it to you again. And then you'll be able, I think, to really make the best decision and really determine if that's piece, you know, whatever it is for you or not. So I'll remind you, we still have this gorgeous yellow diamond bangle. Let me just go and just kind of, you know, add a few pieces here to the wheel as we are looking at a yellow diamond bangle here. Those are the just under ½ carat stones, 2 carats plus. Total weight in the yellows, that's down to $34.99. At least I feel like that was the price. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I don't have them in the rose gold to show. Ugh. I always encourage people, if in doubt, get white gold with our VS diamonds that are solid diamonds. This, by the way, was item number 612. But Antonio, they would look pretty in rose, but I really still contend with the invisible set that you have of the princess cuts down the middle. I do think that unless you are just strictly a rose gold wearer, I would personally advocate for the white gold. But if you wear rose gold exclusively, and that is what you love, they'll look fabulous nonetheless. It's just part of the detail of this designer hoop, and I'll show it to you, is that it's so kind of sleek and seamless. I mean, all you really see. So you're not going to see a lot of the rose gold because remember, there's no gold between the stones that run down the middle. That's a true channel setting. But there you can see with the channel set and the princess cuts and then the round brilliance on the outside. I mean, we've seen our diamond. Let me see if I have anything in diamonds and rose gold in front of me. It's unlikely, but it's worth a check. Oh, I don't think I do. It doesn't look like I have any white diamonds and rose gold, so I apologize. So they're off the line anyways. They're having a struggle to visualize it. Yeah, you're going to call in on when? Monday? Oh, sure. Are we going to have them on Monday? Oh, gotcha. All right. So we'll move on. All right. And then what do we need to see? Is somebody getting the emerald? Did anybody get, Allison? I think it was you. You were talking about the emerald. Did you get that? The emerald in the bridge? Hang on, having to check. You did get it. Thank you. Who got it? I was not aware. Thank you, Deborah. Here's the lavender sapphire. I mean, I say lavender. It's like a vivid pop. It's got some really great neon. We're going to get these out the door one way or the other here. I'm showing it all by itself. Let's bring up the graphics if I can find them here. And we've got a really special 6872. Tony's on it. He's got the Carat 84 Private Collection Radiant Cut Sapphire. It's unheated. It's neon. Yes, Jalen? Which one? The Tanzanite? I think it's sold, but we can always show it again. I hope the person that bought it doesn't mind. But let me go ahead and find it. You never know. Some people ask about, building stuff, custom and all that, and, all that. So here was the, I think that one's already spoken. Oh, it's got a fingerprint. Oh, boy, hang on. We'll show it one more time. This was something we did something crazy on, so I won't discuss that. But that's the Asha Blue Wing Block D. Then we're going to go back to that kind of lilac vivid, neon, amazing sapphire. We only have about 90 seconds left in the show, so I want to show you this one. That one's $19.99, and then we'll show you the Mahenge, and then we can always go to tvon.com if you want to head that direction. Go to our website. You can do it on your phone. You don't need a computer. If you got a smartphone, go there, or go to Facebook if you're watching on Facebook anyways, or your head there. We can keep going. We can do a little TVON extra innings or overtime or whatever you like to call it. So here we are, $19.99. And that's our final minute left. That's the gorgeous unheated Carat 84 with the 105 in diamonds. Have the Mahenge that looks similar. Check on availability on anything you've seen. We've had 3 big hours. There's some great, we really truly have some great pieces still available. Very unusual for a weekend show. So feel free to call us, ask your operator what we have left. We'll be happy to help. I'll be out in the phone bank as well in about 45 seconds so that we can help you out if you have any questions or even want to make a request for tomorrow. We are back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, and that's noon Central Time and 1 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to celebrate a Sunday. It's going to be fun. And my herringbone is coming up tomorrow on the show. We got the herringbone, our first and only herringbone necklace. Yeah. The emerald cut Tanzanite? Oh boy. I'll see if I have time. Oh boy, I gotta go find it. I think that one's gone too, but we'll check it out here. Here's that emerald cut. And then again, we're just showing some different cuts and different mountings here. Thank you again for joining us today. Thanks for shopping. Wonderful to have you as always. We'll see you right back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your Saturday.